Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Facing production swings or a tough skills gap? Workforce Solutions from Express Employment Professionals makes hiring easier. Find your local office and see how Express can help you hire smarter and faster for contract and full-time jobs. Visit ExpressPros.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tea at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. It has been an amazing time changing lives right here in Central Florida as Life Imaging celebrates their 3rd anniversary, 372 lives saved. And look, if you haven't done this yet, make the time to get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And remember, prevention is the key to a longer and healthier life, so you can celebrate the milestones of your kids, your grandkids for years to come. Man, it's Mother's Day. Make sure mom's around for so many more Mother's Days. And when you hear the testimonials of how effective this scan is at Life Imaging FLA, it does make it a no-brainer. And remember, there are no dyes. You don't take your clothes off. The entire process only takes a few minutes, but the information you get can save and extend your life. It's time to be proactive and not reactive. And it could not be easier to make your appointment. Just simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Now is the time. Take control of your long-term health care today with Life Imaging FLA.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. Mortgage rates have improved again this week. Get your quote for a refinance to lower payments or get cash out at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. You've taken allergy meds for years. Are they helping? Congestion, drainage, still there. And that sniffle just doesn't stop. Experts say common allergy pills are associated with depression, weight gain, even dementia. Do you really want to be taking those for years on end? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps thousands with treatment that actually works, so you can say goodbye to allergies for good. Go to AspireAllergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Do you have information about a violent crime? Help solve crimes with your anonymous tips at crimeline.org. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your tips make a difference. Say it here. It's anonymous at crimeline.org. Paid by CSTF.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. You guys know I've renovated a few homes in my life, and I will tell you, the one thing I don't mess with is plumbing, and here's why. You make a mistake there, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. That is one of the main reasons I lean on my friends at Modern Plumbing Industries. Employee-owned and in business since 1975, and they can handle it all. All plumbing service, drain and sewer service, water heater services, gas services, and water treatment services, and that's just where it begins. Contact Modern Plumbing Industries today at 407-327-6000 or learn more at modernpi.com.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Family. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And don't forget to answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended.
It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on. The best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie starts now.
It is Thursday, May 7th, 2026. Lots to get to today. From a new Epstein note bombshell to the Hantavirus is spreading and things just got weird. And another Doorbell Freakout video goes viral. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. C-Lane is here.
What's happening?
And so are you. You can join us with a dispatch today. Record your first dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right to the studio in real time. And how's everybody doing on a Thursday?
I'm good. I'm ready to Thursday.
Yeah, me too. After climbing on my roof and removing a fully garnished hot dog yesterday, I'm ready for anything, C-Lane.
Fully garnished?
Yeah, fully garnished hot dog.
We're talking mustard, onions.
It was hard to tell because there had been some impact damage on my roof from this fully garnished hot dog, but it looked like it had some ketchup and mustard. It was a large hot dog in a bun. So hopefully that trend is ending. I had to have a very stern talking to with the listeners yesterday. We're not making it a bit to throw things on the roof of my house. That's just not doable for me. I could do all these other things, but I'm not going to do that. We got a lot of twists and turns for you on the show today. Let's start off as we always do. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse, and let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to a gas station, everybody.
Okay.
The worst robbery attempt I have ever seen in my life. All right. Some of you don't take C-Lane's notes on crime, where C-Lane tells you how to better commit crimes.
It's not the point, there are a lot of things that people do that are stupid if they don't want to get caught.
Yeah, and I would probably prefer not to have us telling these people how to do a better job at their crimes, but this lady does need the help. So she comes into this gas station. This happened on the 1st of May. She's got a gun in her hands, and she is ready to rob the guy behind the cash register.
Dressed like a Sith Lord.
Yeah, she's got a hoodie on. She's got her hair just flowing out of a hoodie, but you don't see too much of her. The hoodie is covering a bunch of her head, and then the gun is out.
This is a robbery. Okay.
Put it down. Put it down, he said. Okay, this is the first weird part.
Oh, my gosh.
So she comes up to the guy at the cash register. She's got the gun out. She's pointing it, and then she goes, "This is a robbery."
A robbery. I'm pretty sure it's a robbery.
Yeah, like, this is a robbery. And he goes, "Put it down. Put it down." And she puts the gun down on the counter in front of her. And I thought, well, maybe she's thinking twice about this. Maybe this lady is like, well, I shouldn't be doing this. A robbery is a bad idea. But no.
This is a robbery.
This is a robbery.
Okay.
Put it down.
Put it down. Okay.
She sets the gun down.
This is a robbery.
She said, "This is a robbery again." Picks the gun back up. We've rebooted.
I'm telling you right now, there's a robbery.
What robbery? She fires the gun, this lady. So she says this is a robbery.
Well,
He says, put the gun down.
That's the part where I would have perhaps needed new pants, because at first it seemed like this lady doesn't know what she's doing. I don't even know if this gun is loaded. She keeps telling me it's a robbery, but she hasn't demanded anything. It seems like the worst robbery.
She's only seen one robbery movie, C-Lane, and in that they just said, "This is a robbery."
Yeah, but then she fires the warning shot, and I'm like, oh, so yeah.
And she looked just as surprised by this thing as it rang out here. Put the gun down.
Right now, there's a robbery.
She also
What
almost
robbery?
looked at the barrel of the gun.
He runs. Smoke comes up. What are you doing? She backs away.
What?
What are you doing? The owner in the back room.
The owner's in the back room.
The robbery.
Yeah, the owner in the back room. The owner in the back room,
Run! So now she starts running toward the back room of the store. We see her on surveillance footage going into the back room. She sees a camera and points the gun at it, keeps the gun pointed at the camera. She's not doing anything. Now she's slowly but surely walks away from the whole thing. What is the weirdest attempt at a robbery I have ever seen in my entire life? But there she goes. This lady trying to get a couple of bucks from the cash register.
Drugged up or?
Oh, let me see. I did have some details about this lady. Let me bring this back up here because I had asked yesterday. I was like, is this new? Who is this lady? What's going on here? She was arrested
Dan
for
McDonald
this,
on YouTube says, ChatGPT, how do I do robbery, please?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Hang on. It was May 1st, 2026 robbery. Let me get the lady's name so you can search it for us, Elaine. Because what a weird thing. Like, even just the most basic robbery skills would tell you how to do things better than this. Peterson, Elaine. Rebecca Peterson, 42. She entered wearing a hoodie, pointed a pistol at the clerk, Allah Hamad, and said something like, this is a robbery. He stayed calm. He did stay pretty calm until, of course, she then fired off the weapon, freaking him and anybody else paying any sort of attention out.
See, it really just says, like, the basics of it. Like, the troopers went to the Shell gas station. 42-year-old Rebecca Peterson of Oceana, entered the gas station with intent to commit a robbery, obviously, because she said it's a robbery.
She said this is a robbery.
But it doesn't even talk about, like the news story I'm reading, how weird and unsure of herself she was.
Also, she got $0.00 from the robbery, so make what you will of that, folks.
Failure.
Let us know what you think. Yeah, not a great win for her on that side. We got to get into the new Epstein twist. There's some information in that case, which I think will be interesting to a lot of you. I'm frightened about this Hantavirus thing. I'm more so frightened about this thing that Courtney wants to watch that she keeps obsessing over a little bit, which I guess just came on Netflix. I don't know if you're aware of this Wrinkles the Clown situation, C-Lane.
I am not, no.
Okay, Wrinkles the Clown is a famous viral internet horror sensation where there's this creepy old dude who kids can call and parents can call to scare their kids straight. And the guy will show up as an evil clown and scare the hell out of your kids.
How much does he charge for this?
I don't know. But like the documentary has been released over on Netflix. Let me play some of the trailers so you can get an idea what I'm talking about here. Here it is.
Hey, Wrinkles, I need you to come get these kids. Yeah, I got a child that's supposed to be here. $30, come scare them.
$30.
All right, super scary looking clown.
I found out about Wrinkles through a news story.
Meet Southwest Florida's Wrinkles.
All right, okay. Just the photograph of this Wrinkles the Clown. If you would ever call this dude on Jackson, would you ever say, like,
no,
Jackson is acting up too much? Send in Wrinkles the Clown.
I don't think I could live with myself.
I can do it if you need me to. All right, I can make this happen. It's just very, very.
The Clown. Hi, Wrinkles. I'm a reporter at the Washington Post.
I'm a reporter at the Naples Daily News.
I've just seen your story blow up online.
You can call him. He'll scare people for you.
You've reached Wrinkles the Clown. You're scaring little people that can't defend themselves.
I'll take this baseball bat and beat your brains in.
You don't know if he's trying to do this for fun or trying to kill you.
Wait for it.
It's like a boogeyman situation.
Oh, my God.
We know that there's a human underneath, and yet you don't know his identity, and that creeps people out.
You better be afraid of Wrinkle. He's real.
By calling him, you're essentially inviting him into your life.
Right here, watch this. This is what made it viral. This is some little kid's bedroom, okay?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
The drawer under the bed slides out. The parents have hired Wrinkles the Clown to pop out of the drawer underneath the kid's bed. What are these called? What are these bed drawers called?
Drawers?
Like where there's a bed under the bed in a drawer. You know what I mean?
Oh, like a hide-a-bed?
Like a hide-a-bed. And Wrinkles the Clown.
You got to sleep on the hide-a-bed with Fuller.
Yeah, Wrinkles the Clown is in the hide-a-bed, which is going to make me pull a Fuller inside the actual bed. The little kid is there in the bed. Okay. No.
What's different about this was the viral nature of the social media.
There's 2 people in his body, multiple personalities.
He's been working like this for over 65 years.
Who are you and why are you doing this?
People have made a ritual out of calling.
So this is like it's like a Slender Man kind of thing, and I guess there's
but
some
Slender
people,
Man was fake, right?
Slender Man was fake, and there's realness to this, and you're supposed to call the person, and so the whole documentary about this that just dropped called Wrinkles the Clown from Magnolia Pictures. It just was released on Netflix for all Netflix subscribers. And I think we have Wrinkles the Clown joining us later on in the show. So we'll see.
Wrinkles the Clown?
Yeah. The clown himself. Yeah, the person who scares kids for pay. And parents call this guy up and have them scare their kids to get them in shape. Sort of like Scared Straight, but with a really frightening clown. That's effed up. Yes. Yeah. A trundle bed? Is that what it's called?
Okay, that's probably more accurate then.
A trundle bed is what it was? Oh, man, I'd be freaking out. Prediction, Wrinkles will meet an untimely death when he scares the wrong person in the wrong house one day. Very, very true.
Very possible. There is an episode, watching that video of him coming out of the bed drawer. I mean, there's an episode of Criminal Minds that starts just like that, where it's like these people go to bed and then all of a sudden this clown's head pops out from under the bed and like looks straight at the camera, and you're like, nope, kill it with fire. No.
I think Wrinkles was the one who threw the hot dog on your roof. I don't know. I have no idea. I bet Wrinkles the Clown will get more views than the Odyssey movie. It just got released on Netflix. The documentary's been out for a little while or whatever, but they just released it on Netflix, so people are now seeing this for the first time. So we'll see what's going on. We'll dive into that after Fritz on the Street a little bit later on today. When we come back, let's crack into this new wrinkle. They've released
a new clown?
No, a different kind of wrinkle. This is a new wrinkle in the Epstein case. They've released a note. They released a note that they were holding back. I don't know why, but they released this note. I'm sure it'll solve everything. I'm sure it'll solve everything to do with the Epstein case. I'll share the note with you. We'll see what's happening in that reporting when we come back. We got dispatches, emails galore. We are loaded up on a busy Thursday. Fritz on the Street, all the rest. Wrinkles the Clown. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? And it's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800.
Hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome behind the scenes. Let me fire up Banana Man, the cameraman. All right, cameraman active. Follow me around the room, Banana Man. The movie came out in 2019. It did. This has been a long-running viral sensation. And the documentary originally came out a little while back, but they just added it to Netflix, and it's getting a ton of views, obviously, from the Netflix world. It's being introduced to a lot of people through that. So let's see what's going on with it. Let's see what's happening with this whole thing. Bootsy says, wow, look at that new monitor. You bet your ass. Look. Now, technically, I think it probably looks exactly the same to you. But to me, it's crystal clear, which is gorge. And just overall, it looks exactly the same. But it's working perfectly. I could fix the robbery girl. You don't want to, okay? Stop pretending you want to. Did you get the hot dog? I did get the hot dog, yes. What happened with the Suits meeting? I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. But it was a hoot. It was a whole to-do. Talk about that Suits meeting in a little while. Remember the viral clowns everywhere? Oh yeah, that whole like summer of viral clowns was so funny on the show. And then if you recall, around that time, we had a clown call up who was so upset that kids were now being made to be afraid of clowns. And the clown on the phone with us, people thought it was a bit, but the clown on the phone with us started crying because he was so upset by all the negative clown news. It was hilarious. It's in Best Of somewhere. Yeah, remember that clown called in crying? Yeah. It was so funny. I mean, it was like a legit clown who was doing interviews, and he was so upset by the evil clown news that was making waves, and he wanted to defend clowns, and he started crying. And then, of course, we made fun of him. Because why not? It's a little darker than the other monitor. You son of a bitch. Is she right? Is it slightly darker in color than the old one? Do I need them to match that much? Is it noticeably different? Wait, hold on. Dust. Maybe Dust is doing that. Don't. No? Damn it, don't let these efforts get to you. I mean, it is slightly different in shade, is it not? But it looks great. It's so fantastic. Like, I'm so excited about that. But she does have a point. It's slightly different. Everything else is exactly the same, but it is it's a little different. It's fine. Don't be OCD about it. It looks fine. I mean, we're going to have to deal with it. We'll survive. We're coming back in a moment. We got this new Epstein letter. Hopefully this commercial break will be cut down. But the truth is, C-Lane is going to the bathroom right now and trying to get back on time. I'm sorry to blow him up. If you're out there, C-Lane, I'm sorry. Okay, he's back. Okay, good. Because otherwise this is going to be quite a long break. Hey TNJ chat, hey Twitch, hey YouTube. As long as you can see what's on it, just leave it alone. Well, it's not even really for me. It's for C-Lane when he's here during secret shows, or anybody sitting on the couch so they can see what's going on the setup, on the grid.
Okay, I'm back. Minute and a half left.
Okay, minute and a half. We're coming back. C-Lane is taking the kids to the pool. Look, the man had to use the restroom. But the good news is he has returned. All right. Let's talk about this Epstein notes. Does this change everything? Then the latest on the Hantavirus is starting to get crazy. We got Mailbox money. JP Morgan case updates all on the way.
Reaching human potential. Either way, the podcast Superhuman documented it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I'd put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Search Superhuman on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, family. 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 Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And don't forget to answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This is...
Somebody says, is the Epstein note legit? Well, we're going to find out. I'll read it to you here in a second. They've dropped a new Epstein note. Is it real? Is it legit? We'll go over it together in just a moment on the show.
I see you told Skull Mike what I was up to during the break.
I didn't necessarily tell them what you were up to.
It seems like you told them what I was up to based on some of the chat interaction.
What are the chat interactions that make you think that?
Suits make $1, C-Lane makes a dime.
That's why poops on company time. Well, man, maybe. I said, just so you guys know, we're in a bit of a situation, and this might be a longer commercial break. And I said, C-Lane's trying to get back. And then I was trying to be discreet about it. I didn't want to give you up. I didn't want to let me down. I didn't wanna,
you knew that you couldn't escape that one.
I know, yeah. I was hit right in the head with it. But we'll get to the Epstein note here in just a second on the show. First, I want to give to you a moment that I thought was pretty incredible this week. I don't know if everybody caught this, but Trump had a bunch of little kids in the White House. All right? Trump had a bunch of little kids in the Oval Office, as they call it. Which is always funny because these
kids, there's the Monica Lewinsky room.
Oh, it's so much better than that. It's so much better than that. He's got these little kids all around the table. And with the little kids in there, you think he'd be talking about like sports or, whatever. I don't know, with the kids. And instead, he's talking to the kids about how close we were to nuclear annihilation with Iran. And the little kids are just like, looking around, grabbing the collars on their shirts, and like, here he is. I'll give you a sample of what's happening. There are 6 little kids surrounding Trump in the Oval Office here.
Just broke every record, and now we're going to take a hit because we have to make a journey down to Iran to take the nuclear weapon. They would have had a nuclear weapon within 2 weeks. Remember, we sent that beautiful B-2 bomber in, and we
remember,
we blew
kids.
Up.
Yeah, you remember?
Nuclear potential. It was obliterated for those that are not aware.
Like, I imagine being a kid. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on in the world, nor should I. When I go around my neighborhood, go for a run. Yesterday I saw an army of 6 or 7 kids all on scooters and bikes and all together.
Clutch your purse.
I did. Well, I did. They weren't getting out of my sidewalk, and they really shouldn't be on there. But I didn't want to karate fight them, so I let them cruise by. And as they were cruising by, I looked at these young kids enjoying the world on their scooters and exploring the neighborhood. And I go, I hope none of them have any clue what's happening on planet Earth. Like, if you are 12 years old or 10 years old, you should have no idea what's going on in Iran. You shouldn't. Otherwise, your parents have sat you down and they're like, we really need to have a discussion about the Strait of Hormuz and the seriousness of the situation. And it's like, oh my God. All your kid wants to do is be a kid. These 12-year-old kids, they're not even 12 years old. Some of these kids, they're like 8. They're like, what's happening right now?
And to a point where it would take them weeks to dig down, and we wouldn't let them dig down. We have our eyes on it all the time. But it was a very important thing. So we would have had an Iran with a nuclear weapon, and maybe we wouldn't all be here right now. I can tell you the Middle East would have been gone, Israel would have been gone, and they would have trained their sights on Europe first and then us, because they're sick people. These are sick people, and we're not going to let lunatics have a nuclear weapon. The power of a nuclear weapon is something I don't even want to talk about.
These kids have no idea. What they're like, wait, what? It's like, we were really close. Everybody was almost dead. You were almost dead, kids. Your
mother, almost dead.
Your mother, you love your mom? Dead. Nearly dead. Just very interesting moment. This is 2026, folks. This is what happens. These little kids are thrust upon the world. And here you go. So bless them all. Little kids now scurry off into the world. Get on your little motorized scooters and try to enjoy yourself as best you can from here moving out.
I have a White House sticker.
Here you go. You can say you were here. Speaking of that, let's go over to a federal judge who unsealed the suicide note purportedly written by Jeffrey Epstein. You see, C-Lane, kids nowadays think that you have to use all sorts of lingo to get around the censors when you're streaming on social platforms.
What if you just do the old school, how you doing?
So they think you got to say grape instead of the R word. They think you got to say sewer slide to get around the censors. All you have to do is go, a federal judge unseals a suicide note purportedly written by Jeffrey Epstein that was sealed for years as part of a criminal case of his cellmate. And here's the note. Somebody said earlier, as I repeated, is this real? Well, they're suggesting it was real. And it is, in fact, a scan of a note. Here's what the feds have released, and this is supposed to change everything about the whole Jeffrey Epstein situation. It will change zero minds. If you think it's a big conspiracy, your mind will not be changed by what I'm about to say. You will still believe the same thing. If you don't, you'll believe the same thing. Nobody's mind's changing in 2026. Not even the kids in the Oval Office. They had their minds made up. This says they investigated me for months. I think
it looks like month.
Yeah, for month. They investigated me for month. Dash found nothing. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Exclamation point.
Nothing.
That's what he says. That's what Epstein says allegedly in this note. This note from Epstein. They investigated me for month and found nothing. So 16-year-old charges something resurfaced or something. It was very sloppy handwriting, maybe worse than mine or close at least. It is.
Wow, you have the same handwriting as Epstein. That's crazy.
I do.
Can't believe you have Epstein handwriting.
Can we compare? I don't know if you could do this. Can you come into this? It's hard to see. I have to show you closer later. But my handwriting here. And now let's go back to Epstein's handwriting. And it's not far. It's not shockingly far off for those of you over on youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. He continues. He says, so 16-year-old charges resurface. It is a treat to be able to choose when it's time to say goodbye. What you want me to do, bust out crying? No fun, not worth it, exclamation point, exclamation point. This purportedly left behind by Jeffrey Epstein in the cell, held up in a case for his former cellmate, and now finally released by the federal judge. Now, let's just get a vibe on this, C-Lane. Let's ask the chat people, the TNJ chat people, YouTube, Twitch, everybody watching right now to get immediate feedback. Everybody else can send in emails and dispatches, but just to get a vibe on this, do you believe that this note that has been released is real, is from Epstein, and is a note from Jeffrey Epstein? Yes or no, chat? All right, we'll give him a second to catch up. We got some delays in place, et cetera, et cetera. But let's see. Yes or no, do you believe that this is real, this note that they have released from Jeffrey Epstein? Before we go to their responses, here's Channel 10 News talking about the note.
A federal judge unsealing the alleged suicide note from Jeffrey Epstein. The note is barely legible, but does appear to read, quote, they investigated me for months, found nothing. The next line is unclear, making reference to 16-year-old charges. It goes on to say, it is a treat to be able to choose one's time to say goodbye. What you want me to do? Bust out crying? No fun, not worth it.
What you want me to do? Bust out crying? No fun, not worth it? What are they saying on chat? Nah, no. Hard to believe with that handwriting. No, don't care. Have not seen it yet. Sean, is Epstein confirmed? That is not confirmed. That is not what the word confirmed means. No. One, yes. Faking he escaped. Everything happening now seems so unreal. Most people not convinced. That's where we're at. I'm just telling you. Everybody else is going to shout at you and try to convince you of things. I'm kind of done with trying to convince people. I'm just going to tell you what I have learned through all the things that I do as part of the whole news junkie thing. I'll tell you, if you trust me, fine. If you don't trust me, whatever. If you want to combat what I'm saying at any point in time, I challenge you to do it.
All right.
I am no longer like in the active game of trying to convince people. I'll let you decide for yourself. It's 2026, so you can let us know what you think. That's supposedly the Epstein note that ended up in this. Do you think that's working? Or are we knocked off our stream?
No, I think we're in the clear. Nothing going to stop us now.
Okay, good.
Just don't show any people shooting guns.
That'll do it every time, won't it? Yeah. Does it matter? Doubt it's getting anyone closer to indictments? No, I mean that's the thing. This is a nowhere story.
For all we know, what's her face is closer to pardon.
If that blind item that we've been talking about is true, then Ghislaine Maxwell could be just a matter of days or weeks away from getting zooted out of the country and freed. What do you think about all of this? Do you believe in any of this? Do you have any faith that the feds are releasing information that is accurate and true? I mean, I do, but who am I, right? Let me know. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS@thenewsjunkie.com. No one, and when I say no one trusts institutions anymore. In 2026, people just do not trust institutions. They're like, the government released this? Oh, I see what's going on. Your local lawn guy says Sean is Epstein's long-lost brother. No, again, not true. If anybody, it's that Palm Beach guy. What was his name?
Palm Beach Pete.
Palm Beach Pete. If anything, it's old Palm Beach Pete, who looks quite a bit like Jeffrey Epstein. A couple of emails coming in here in just a second. What's going on, Tila?
He used that line before, that the what you want me to do, bust out crying, in an email to his brother, Mark Epstein, in 2016. So that was one of his go-tos, I think. What you want me to do, bust out crying?
His tagline was, what you want me to do, bust out crying? So weird. I mean, I would prefer if you just didn't abuse young girls, Mr. Epstein. That's
what we want you to do.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. But here we are, regardless. Again, let us know what you think. Send an email or a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Couple of emails rolling in. Let's see what we got here. Jacob emails the show. Good day, junkies. Longtime listener, but mostly podcaster nowadays. In regards to the cruise ship with the Hantavirus, can we find this out? Is it Hantavirus or Hantavirus?
I think it's like a British thing, like you use Hanta or Hanta.
I'm not British, thank God.
And it's Hantavirus.
So, Hantavirus? All right, I'm going to say Hantavirus if that's correct, if we don't have anybody explaining it for us and pronouncing it. Hantavirus on the cruise ship. I'm curious if anybody is in the cruise ship jail. If somebody gets put in that jail, from what you guys have said, they're basically stuck there until the ship comes back to port. Oh, that's true, yeah. If they're being forced to stay on the water because everybody has an issue with this Hantavirus going around the ship, do you think they're getting some sort of special treatment, or are they basically spending jail time on the water until they figure out what to do with everyone? Just an interesting thought I had. Love you all. Stop picking on Josh so much. He's an angel. Wiggle, wiggle, papa.
Beelzebub was an angel.
Yeah. Josh, stop picking on Josh as an angel. All right. I'll take that into consideration. Thank you for the email there. Hantavirus is making the rounds. Lots of headlines about it. We will be talking about that on the show today a little bit more. So stay tuned for updates on that. One more email real quick. Marcy says, hi, Sean, podcast listener here. I'm a boomer. I was born in 1964. I grew up in rural Ohio. Back then, people used to camp out in line for concert tickets, Black Friday, and even they would camp out to get classes at a local community college. Imagine that. We were talking about people camping out for a Trump event in the villages, and they stayed overnight in tents. And I said, I wouldn't stay overnight in a tent for anything in a line. But she said they used to do that for classes at a community college.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine what ad drop was like before the internet. I mean, it would have to be insane trying to get the class you want, trying to get the perfect schedule. And so much so that some of the first software that I think either Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, but I think it was Bill Gates, was hired to write was for colleges to make the ad drop system electronic. Not internet. Just put it on a computer and let the computer do all the work here.
Is that how it is now? Is it like just totally digital? There's nobody, you don't wait in line for anything, right?
Yeah, when I went to college, it was just like you log in, and if it's full, it's full. But you can put yourself on the wait list for it. But if somebody drops, but yeah, no, that's totally
She said
digital.
people used to wait in line overnight to get classes at the local community college. Cell phones were just becoming available in my early 20s. So in high school and the first several years of working, we did not have them or social media. It was an amazing time to grow up. We played outside and used our imaginations. If there was an emergency at school, you simply went to the office to use the phone. Same at work. If your family needed you, they would simply call the place of business. Just a thought. I wanted to give you a glimpse of what it was like way back then. The show kicks ass. Rock on, says Marcy. Thank you very much, Marcy. And finally, big thanks to R. Willie B for the 2 gifted subs. Some secret show subs right at the end of the day on Wednesday. Those were released out there and already gobbled up. But thank you to R. Willie B. I'll add those to the leaderboard in just a moment here. Quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about what's happening on this cruise ship with the Hantavirus. There's some Americans. Are we screwed here? What's going on? What do we need to know? We got an incident that took place in a bathroom. We've got Fritz on the street. We're loaded up on a Thursday, as I said. And that's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Silly and stupid, but full of integrity. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with a look at your forecast for Central Florida on this Thursday. So we've got a really high fire danger today. Just be super careful with anything that could cause a fire to break out. Cigarettes, idling over tall grass. You know the deal. It's also going to be really hot. High temperature today is going to reach the mid and upper 90s across parts of the area. By far the hottest day so far this year. It doesn't get much better. No rain in the forecast, really, of significance.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Sign up at TrueGreen.com and get your first application for $9.95. True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Wait. Hold. Just hit 90 degrees outside. Just hit 90 degrees outside. Going to get up to 96 today in Central Florida. Bottom line, it's hot. All right? It's hot outside, and your AC is struggling. If you can hear it outside your house or just feel that something is wrong, it's not cool, you're not comfortable, I'll tell you something. You deserve better. You deserve Mills Air. You deserve an honest company, a locally owned and operated company, a family owned and operated company, a company run by a guy who I 100% trust. And that's why I'm happy to tell you to go talk to him when your AC breaks at your house. If it's totally kaput, don't worry. They have financing for basically everybody out there, including you. You can get a new Carrier unit because they're a factory certified dealer, and they can get you huge benefits and huge rebates on a new Carrier unit. Somebody just rang in the studio. I have no idea what that was. Scared the hell out of me, though. You can get all the help you need and then some with the folks at Mills Air. If you need help with your AC, stop thinking and start calling 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
You've taken allergy meds for years. Are they helping? Congestion, drainage, still there. And that sniffle just doesn't stop. Experts say common allergy pills are associated with depression, weight gain, even dementia.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Good to see you. We call this Skull Mike. I can talk to you free of the delay and uncensored during commercial breaks. Just adding in something real quick. All right. I got to figure out what the hell that was. Quick question, chat. Did you guys hear that bell during the live read? Top 5 worst live reads? That was definitely not that was an attention-getting live read, if anything. That was almost as good as the Mitsubishi live read. I just resubscribed at that same time? Yeah, but that couldn't have been it. Let me go investigate. I think it was like the Doorbell or something, which I don't think I've ever heard ringing here. Hello? 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 What the hell is going on here? If somebody threw something on my roof, I swear to God, I swear to God, if it's Wrinkles the Clown or someone just threw something on my roof, I swear to God I'm going to lose it. 90 seconds and we're back. Otherwise, I'd go look right now. There's a succulent Chinese meal on your roof right now. That is tempting. That is tempting. I had a meeting with the suits after the show yesterday, which was interesting for a couple of reasons. I'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. We've got Fritz on the Street at 1 o'clock, of course, and you can play along. Got some friends joining us along the way today. Did you talk about Nick Shirley being stuck in Cuba? No, that's not really on my radar. I mean, kudos to that guy, do whatever, but that's not really on my radar. Uh-oh, the system just froze. Even more problems incoming. Oh, okay, it's back. 30 seconds. We're coming back right now. Hang on.
478-6430.
Skip this. Tap that red talkback mic on the iHeartRadio app while listening to your favorite station.
You guys rock.
Instant feedback. And the best feature, if you mess up,
Hopefully I'm sending these messages correctly.
do it again. Leave a talkback now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Dispatch, this is Mindy, Advanced Air Home Services. Well, boy, it's getting hot out there. Now, if your AC is making funny noises, just needs a once-over, or your home isn't as cool as it used to be, visit AdvancedAirandHeat.com. Advanced Air Home Services. License CAC 1820806.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the News Junk.
Have you on board with the show. Make today the day you become part of what's happening around here. And that's the amazing thing about this show. You can become part of it by just recording a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com or sending an email, a simple email to tips, T-I-P-S, at thenewsjunkie.com. Mailbox money is flowing into the show. You know people love that, C-Lane. You know people love that mailbox money. And this was Apple mailbox money. I got to make sure we can get this. Hang on. Let me see if I can bring up the source story on this. And it says people with iPhones are about to get cash payments of $95 from Apple. I want $95 from Apple. I'll take that.
Are we about to get the payments because we already signed up for this, or we're about to be allowed to sign up for it?
It says after Apple reached a settlement, a $250 million settlement in a class action lawsuit on Tuesday of this week.
The problem with mailbox money for me is I never track it. I never remember.
Damn. Oh, we need that. We need like a mailbox money tracker software, website, program, deal. And then we need to force the class action companies to link into it and provide us updates on where our money is. And mailbox money will go full digital at that point. Genius idea there. And a $250 million class action settlement from Apple this week that was reached on Tuesday in a lawsuit for false advertisement of its artificial intelligence capability. So I think this is a new one. Is this them talking about who's eligible? Let's see.
Owners of some iPhones are in line for cash payments of up to $95. That's because Apple has reached a settlement in a class action lawsuit accusing the company of false advertising when it trumpeted AI upgrades for Siri in 2024. These software updates were billed as Apple Intelligence and came with the rollout of iPhone 16.
All right, I remember this when they were building up, okay, Apple Intelligence is the new AI thing. We're going to release this. Everybody's going to be blown away, and then nobody was really blown away. And I think that's what they're saying. I think they overpromised what this thing could do.
The lawsuit says Apple's promotion of Siri features that did not yet exist was deceptive and misled people into buying them. These upgrades for Siri, by the way, are still in the works nearly 2 years later and expected soon. If a judge approves the settlement, owners of iPhone 16s and 2 types of iPhone 15s, the Pro and the Pro Max, can expect a share of the money.
Yes!
This is only for iPhones bought in the U.S. between June 2024 and March 2025.
All right, so there you go. If you bought an Apple iPhone between June 2024 and March of 2025, which is probably a lot of people upgraded during that period of time, you get about $95. I don't know if they've set up the website yet, C-Lane. I don't know if you can claim that just yet. Let me see. Apple class action. Just in case I can give out the website.
I don't see how this is any different than, I mean, maybe they're not advertising it specifically usually, but there have long been things that they have announced that this is going to be in the next OS. This is going to be in the next version of the iPhone. That they're like, you get it, and they're like, well, that feature's not ready yet. That feature, we're still working on that feature.
There's a lot more lawsuits in the pipeline, if that's true. I've found the link to stay up on this. Our legal team filed a class action lawsuit alleging that Apple's advertising campaign surrounding its new generation of iPhones promised to deliver an enhanced Siri personal digital assistant, allegedly misleading millions of consumers into purchasing its device. Now, Clarkson and Co. lead counsel secured a $250 million settlement with Apple to resolve these claims. There's been no finding of liability, and Apple denies it did anything wrong. Clarkson was the first to bring this suit on behalf of customers in this matter. And then there's a stay updated link where you put in your email, and it'll tell you when you can get your monies. I'll put this on See It Now, right? I'm getting a screenshot for it now. This is where we put stuff for you that we're talking about on the show, and then you can see it now. You see what I mean? You see what's happening there?
Yeah.
That's what we do for you. It is. I think it all makes sense in the end. And I'm putting this out there right now. Apple Intelligence Mailbox money. All right, it's up for you and ready over on the newsjunkie.com. Just take a peek at the See It Now section whenever you get a chance. Click on that. And so far, you can't apply for it, but you can stay up to date, and they'll email you when you can log in and get your information all set. So that's the big step that's next. And why not for $100? Hey, that ain't bad, man. You aren't going to find me right now as somebody too good for $100. All right? And the moment I'm too good for $100.
Back in the day, though, Sean was like, 100 schmundred.
No way,
man. Get out of bed for less than $1,000.
No way in hell would I ever walk over $100 bill on the sidewalk if I saw one. So if that's the case.
He goes, I got to bend over.
Nah, I'd do it. In the middle of traffic, I'd do it for $100. So if that's the case, I'm going to do this too. So go check it out, thenewsjunkie.com. Look in the See It Now section to get the link to keep up with that class action lawsuit.
What if somebody threw $100 on your roof? Is that allowed?
If not, ooh, we have a conundrum here, don't we? Yes, I will allow you to throw $100 bills on the roof of my house.
But to get the $100 bill up there, because it's hard to throw a $100 bill, they have to shove it in a hot dog.
No, I don't want any more hot dogs on the roof. People are throwing stuff at the roof of my actual house in real life, and that must stop.
Wah.
But $100 bills,
I'm a real life Walter White.
I am. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I also feel a little bit old because this weekend.
I'm going to slow down.
No, it's not. In fact, my birthday is only 19 days away or so it's only going to get worse from here.
Oh, this guy and his countdowns.
I stopped the other countdown, especially after the conversation yesterday with the suits. I'll talk about that later in the show, maybe. But this weekend, I'm so ready for this. Rolling Loud is a huge concert that happens. Brings people from all over the country into, used to be in Miami. Now I think it's in Orlando at Camping World Stadium. And it's big, right? My favorite part of this is actually not paying for the tickets or the 3-day passes or attending the event or watching any of the performances at all. My true excitement out of this is I just can't wait to see all the people complaining on Nextdoor about the bass.
Yes.
I am going to be so excited. There's people who get upset about the concerts and how loud the music is and the bass was rumbling late into the night and we can't tell. I'm a veteran and whatever. And nothing against veterans. but I see that sometimes, right? And when I look at this stuff, I go, okay, well, let's say I wasn't more excited about listening to the people complain on Nextdoor about the sound from this Rolling Loud festival. Let's say I did want to go. Who's going to be there? And it's just one of those things, man. Like, I'm on the website now, for instance. It's like Friday's headliner for this major music festival, one of the biggest in the country. Don Toliver will be playing on Friday. He's the headliner, baby.
Yeah, DT.
Woo! Yeah, Don Toliver. No idea who that is.
I've at least seen the name Don Toliver. I've seen all of the headliner names. I don't know that I could pick out any of their songs. I would make a terrible Shazam at the Rolling Loud Festival, I think.
Do you know SD Kid?
No.
Net Spend?
I know Chief Keef. Heard of Chief Keef before for sure.
Sofago? Xavier is So Based. I mean, these are the people on the second line on Friday, and the only one I know is Chief Keef out of Chicago. Shouts out, Chief Keef.
1-900 Drug Rat? Do the kids?
It's 1-900 Rugrat. It's 1-900 Rugrat.
Oh. Well, first of all, 1-900 Drug Rat would have been cooler.
It would have been.
1-900 Rugrat does not have enough characters in it.
Wait, hold on, but it's not good to be a drug rat. So you wouldn't want that, right? You don't want to rat people out.
Yeah, I guess.
1-900 Rugrat is one of the performers.
Do
Tyler?
Do the people that are consuming this music even know what a 1-900 is?
Probably not. I wouldn't think. And the whole first day, the only person I'm aware of out of all these names is Chief Keef, the rapper. The second day, the headliner is Playboy Cardi. Now, of course, I know who Playboy Cardi is. The only other person I know is Pooh Shiesty because it's a hilarious rapper name. And we've talked about him in some news stories over the years, Pooh Shiesty.
Would you be able to pick out a Pooh Shiesty song? If you heard it? If you were just sitting at the bar and Pooh Shiesty came on?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know a single song by him. So I wouldn't, and I don't know anybody else underneath him besides Pooh Shiesty and Playboy Cardi on that particular day. Then NBA Youngboy on Sunday. NBA Youngboy on Sunday is the big performer. Sexy Red, I know her. She's at Shake That Ass for Drake and Shake That Ass for Me. I think that's Sexy Red. If I screwed that up, I'm sorry. And Playboy Max. I know, Playboy Max.
And then Che, your friend from high school, your only black friend?
He's not. It's a different one. It's a different Che, I think, that's performing there.
What if it was the same Che? What if it was the same Che?
That would be bomb. Che, what's up? Shout out. Bring me to the concert. I'll be on stage with you at Rolling Loud. We'll roll with the homies or whatever you guys do out there. Golden Boy, Count Up, Trim, Flogo, 13 Degrees, Big West with 2 T's. It sounds like I'm just rapping now. It's not like... Doesn't even sound like real performers, but God bless out there. And I cannot wait. I'm fired up and ready to go for people to complain on Nextdoor. I am excited.
Or the Ring Neighbors app. That might be a good one again, too.
Yeah, you bet your ass. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ring Neighbors app, is it worse or better than Nextdoor?
It's a little bit the same, but there was...
is there more content?
I think it's worse when there's a power outage.
Yes.
Because then it's going off. Anybody have power? Do you have power? I don't have power. I don't have power and I'm here. Well, I don't have
I'm
power.
on the corner of blank and blank and our power hasn't returned.
I don't have power and I'm here.
the power monopoly is insane. And, oh, I love it. I love watching all you people complain about this stuff.
Jay, turn on YouTube. Jay, turn on YouTube.
People are panicking about something that's happening with iHeart. I don't. And look, we'll fix it. We'll fix it during the break. We'll try to fix it over. Maybe. I don't know.
No, the other guy on YouTube said C-Lane took a poo shiesty earlier.
He did, yeah. Suits got you, Sean? All right, well, we'll determine what's happening. There's some drama going on behind the scenes. We'll get a lay of the land. We'll figure out what's happening here. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's time to show you're weird. The 2026 Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival celebrates 35 years of weird. May 12th through the 25th in Lock Haven Park. Tickets available now at orlandofringe.org.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Traveling in Orange County, Silver Star Road, Princeton Street westbound is closed right now at John Young Parkway. There is an object on the roadway. Slow ride on I-4 eastbound between Osceola and Polk.
Hello, welcome behind the scenes of the show. Something is developing. Something is happening right now.
When you hear a good deal, it's natural to do a double take. That's what you might do when you hear.
Now somebody
automatically double.
Tell me what's going on here. There is a different show playing in the app for Real Radio.
Discover.com/creditcard.
It's the Greek show. Oh, it's West Palm Beach Real Radio? Well, welcome over to YouTube then. You know? Hey, iHeart wants us to hit all these numbers for streaming and then they pull the rug on the show. Guess what? I made something abundantly clear in the meeting with the suits yesterday. All right? When I talked to the suits at iHeart, I said, first things first, before we even talk about some sort of potential deal, I want to make it clear that I want to own everything. In writing, everything is mine. You can't take the rug out from under me. Everything is mine. Now, I already own most of it. I own the trademarks. I own the names. I own the show. I own the logos. I own all of the graphic design over the years. I own much of the content. I own all of those things. But I said, if there's going to be any continued conversations here, I have to have full ownership of all of this stuff. So that's one of the ongoing conversations. Is this related? I don't know. The show on iHeart sounds weird. It ain't me. Why would they switch that up? You guess, okay? C-Lane's trying to see what he can figure out right now. Now, at first I thought people were saying we weren't on live on Real Radio, the affiliate in West Palm Beach or in Vero Beach. We're on later in the day there. We're on afternoons. So that's what I thought the first problem was. It doesn't look like that's the issue. That $100 you got for bending over, is that related? It's your fault? Well, I don't know. Much of this is my fault, isn't it? Who else are you going to blame? All I'm telling you is the feed is not going to be changing on YouTube. All right? She's talking about you? Who's talking about me? Who's talking about me? Our beloved news show took an arrow to the knee. Here's the thing. They can never take me out all the way. All right? They just can't. If you're here with me on YouTube, there's nothing they can do. iHeart Suits can't do anything about it. If you're with me on the podcast, baby, ain't nothing they can do. Nothing they can do about it. If you follow on one of the social media platforms, there's nothing they can do. That was one of the first things I fixed. What iHeart does, straight up, I'll just be real with you. What iHeart does, let's say you're a top 40 afternoon host or something on some pop station, and you create Dave Sparks. You create a Facebook page and a YouTube page and a Twitter page for that. You're like, Dave Sparks on today's hit station. And you get people to follow you on all these platforms. Technically, iHeart owns every one of those platforms, and you don't even own your own social platforms. I was the first one in the company to have it put into writing that I own every one of my social platforms, and told everybody else to do the same thing. All right? Could be a little pushback. All right, here we go.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
The only show brave enough to admit we Google half this stuff. This is the
newsroom. So good to see you. We're learning a lesson here today. I think a little bit of a lesson. We'll talk about what's going on. There's always drama around here. Always drama. We'll tell you what's happening in just a moment. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. People freak out, C-Line. If anything goes awry, they blame me for everything. I take the blame for, I don't know why. I guess it's because they're assuming that I'm pulling the levers over here. And if something happens, it's either I did it, Sean did it, or Sean is the reason why that happened. iHeart's mad at Sean, so they're switched up some things. The thing that's happening now is, I guess we have been removed from the iHeart radio stream.
No.
That's what they're saying. I don't know. I'm just going by the chat, people. They say that you've been dropped from the iHeart radio stream, and they're playing some other show that people are raging about right now. And I will tell you, I don't know how many times I can get this out there, but it's just important for you to know, there are certain things that I don't have control over and that we don't have control over. Somebody says seems targeted. I don't know. Sealand's investigating. We'll find out what we can find out. We'll see if we can get the show back on.
That's probably it. It's probably targeted. They probably targeted us by taking us off the stream but leaving us on the air. The more, I don't know, expensive the place for us to mess with things.
Isn't it possible that they're in a room unplugging things right now, and that was the first thing they unplugged, and now they're coming to the second thing, and they've got their hand on the cord?
Well, we'll see.
They're looking at it, and they're going, you want to keep doing it?
I do think somebody's in a room unplugging things right now, but I don't think it has anything to do with our behavior.
There's people popping in us. I just came from the app. What the hell's happening? What is this crap from West Palm Beach? What's going on? I'll tell you this.
They're nice people over at West Palm Beach.
Love them over there. We're on this station. We love these guys. What I want you to know, all right, what I want you to know is that there are certain things I have no control over. Whatever iHeart does on the iHeart stream is iHeart's business. I have no idea what they're doing right now if they've pulled the show off that stream. No idea. What I can tell you is that Sealand and I have control over what is broadcast on the YouTube channel. All right. And on the YouTube channel, you're always going to get what you're looking for over at youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. So to people who dove over here in the time being for that, well, here you go. For the podcasters, I own the podcast. There's nothing that iHeart can do. If they want to go to war, we can go to war. But the point is there's no war to be had. I own the trademarks and the logos and the show and the streams. I can't control what they do on the iHeart app. I don't have a lever over here. Do you have a lever over there?
Ooh, I got plenty of levers. Well, not levers, really. I got faders. I have buttons.
Hit that button over there.
I have a couple dials.
Turn that dial at the end. Will that do it?
Let's see.
Turn that dial down. Yeah, right.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
No, that's not it. That's the nothing bad can happen button. Yeah, we have a button just for that. But there's nothing that we can do about that. However, if you're enjoying yourself over on YouTube or twitch.tv/The News Junkie or on TNJ Chat, all of those places I have full control over what's going on. They'll never be able to take it away from you, et cetera, cold, dead hands. All right? That's how I operate here. I had a meeting yesterday with the suits, which I didn't even really care about attending. And they basically were suggesting we're at some sort of stalemate. Can we do some sort of extension on your contract? Which is something that I just outright dismissed. I said, this is ridiculous. I said, one thing is for sure moving forward, there are certain things here that the people who listen to this show don't want anymore. All right? When it comes to merch and people buying merch, they don't want that money going to iHeart anymore. People are upset with the whole iHeart side of things. They don't want that money to go to iHeart anymore. So I need to make sure that outside of a tiny little, just one little pebble here or there for processing fees is not going to you and it's going to the show. All right? Every single thing has to be like that. It's already like that with secret shows. It's already like that with some other stuff. But every single thing needs to be like that. And that's the only way we're even going to continue to have any of these conversations. So it didn't go very well, but I didn't expect it to go very well. And I honestly am in a pretty good position right now where I feel like I have the cards here. And we'll see what happens. But if they're making things change over on iHeart in the iHeart stream, just go over to YouTube. It doesn't matter what happens here. It's always going to change. Or it's not going to change on the YouTube side. It's not going to change on the podcast side. It will change on platforms that we don't control. And there are, like, you could be listening on a station right now where you dig the show and you're having fun with us. And then in a month or 2 months, we're just not even on anymore. You know, and on the inverse of that, there's still right now, they're cooking up like a whole bunch of different stations that want to add the show right now. I don't know. It's chaos. It's pandemonium around here. My sleep has been wrecked by this. People are throwing hot dogs at my house. It's a whole thing. So
are you losing sleep over the hot dog?
I'm losing sleep over my privacy being invaded by the audience. Yes, I am. Yeah, with that, I am losing some sleep and some peace. But always come to hang out with us in the spots where it's locked down and we're solid. YouTube.com/The News Junkie is one of them. The podcast is another. We'll get into your emails in just a moment here on the show. You can always join us with that or a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Somebody says they want to talk about oil. You want to talk about oil? We talk about gas, oil, gas. Sure. All right. Here.
All right, junkies. Let's see the gas prices come back down as fast as they went up.
True.
Now that oil is below $80 a barrel again. You watch. We're not going to see it. The MFers that run the oil industry are taking advantage of this situation.
Ain't that a bitch, huh? Ain't that a bitch? That is 100% one of those things that I like to throw out there. I go, when the oil price spikes, oil per barrel, and they go, well, there's problems in Iran. What's happening in the Strait of Hormuz? And everybody's focused on this, and the oil prices per barrel just spike up like crazy. The gas prices go up immediately after. When the oil prices spike in the downward direction, they're like yawning. Well, we don't really want to change those signs this fast. We don't really want to do that. So I hope we get some reductions because it's expensive to fill up your car right now. No doubt about that.
Today's the 7th.
Is it? Yeah.
That means that deal that was on the 7th and the 11th, the all-in deal, you can use that.
The 7-Eleven thing for all 7-Elevens, all racetracks and all what? What's the other one? I forgot the other one. It doesn't matter.
Is it? I only know about the 7-Eleven part, but I know that some of their like cards that you scan, some of their like points work at their other affiliates.
Right. All right. I got a photo dispatch line coming in from the Birdman who says, hey, junkies, happy to report that after Only being able to listen to you on my job as an electrician, I've transitioned to the corporate world and can now watch your beautiful faces live. Keep up the great work I'm enjoying at the office in AC. And here's C-Lane on the stream.
Yeah.
Live on his phone as he's sipping down his Mountain Dew. Does that say American Dew? Do they change Mountain Dew to say American Dew now? That's what it looks like it says. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you watching out there on a protected platform, youtube.com/The News Junkie. They can't take that away from you. We're going to hang out with you each day here on the show. All right. What else do we have? Anything else we need to get into? A lot of people asking about the Hantavirus stuff, Hantavirus, whatever it is. We will get into that momentarily on the show. A lot of people have been questioning what happens next. Who are these people on these ships? There's some Floridians. There's some people from Georgia. There's some people, I think, from New York on these ships. All over the place. The fallout continues from this. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And somebody, this is Chad. Chad says, what happened? Where did you go? Well, this just shows you how many people listen on iHeartRadio, right? Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah.
In a way. Somebody else says, why are you guys not playing on the iHeart app? Usually I put 104.1 into the iHeart app, and it's you guys at this time.
I'm told they're working on it. I just got word that work is being done to restore peace in the galaxy.
Yeah, is that true?
And us to
Who told you
iHeartRadio,
that?
yes. Our boss.
It's interesting that it's not just that it's dead air over there. Like they didn't have a dead air problem on iHeart, because that would really kick them in the pocketbook. They just had a switched show thing where they go, hey, let's take everything these guys have done and let's just switch it over to another show that's completely unrelated to all of this. And the people just in the middle of listening, listen to something else. Can I yell at people, or is now a bad time? No, okay, now's a bad time. They're fixing things. They're okay. I understand. I'll try to be good. I wanted to tell you about this very quickly.
I just feel like if they're fixing things, they're probably going to have to tune in to fix it, to make sure it's right. And then they're just going to hear you going, these incompetent losers, weasels.
Can I just get this message out there to the engineers? Let me make my iHeart work, my iHeart war, a multi-pronged battle right now. With iHeart, my battle is with the suits, okay? It's with the people who make the crazy money, who are in, like, New York City, and most of these people a lot of them have never done radio in their life. Some of them have, and I have respect for them, but a lot of them have never done radio in their life. They have no idea what they're doing. They don't know about the stations that we're on. They don't know about any of that stuff. They make these moves from a million miles away, and I hate them with all of my soul and my core. Hate them, right? So those people are generally the target of my ire. The engineers are not. All right? Shouts out. Engineers, fellow iHeart employees, I love you guys. I love you. All right?
You.
If I'm yelling at somebody or yelling about iHeart, I'm not yelling about you guys. I love the engineers, even though they screw with me sometimes. I love the other employees. The sales staff is another issue. With me personally, okay? Feel like there's like bad blood with the sales staff sometimes at iHeart. And this is a one-way street where I'm caring about you and you're not caring about me enough. Mm-hmm. Give me a little love over here. Dangle it out for me a little bit. So we're on like, let's say we'll be neutral for now when it comes to the sales staff, me and the sales staff. It's the suits that would be the target there. That's who I'm generally after. And if they're involved in this, then we got another issue altogether. I did want to share this with you. Check this out. This is crazy. Unbelievable. I'll show it to those of you watching over on YouTube. This is real. It's from NBC News in their election area. They had an Indiana State Senate District 23 race recently. The battle between two people, obviously you never heard of. That doesn't really matter so much. Spencer Deary is the person in office right now, and he's running against Paula Copenhaver. And on the election results page, they have 99% of the votes in, and the guy who is ahead, Spencer Deary, has 6,334 votes. The person in the election against him has 6,331 votes. There is a 3-vote difference.
That's insane.
Okay? A 3-vote difference. in this election.
Do you think there's somebody that knows Paula Copenhaver that's like, oh my gosh, I didn't go vote, and now Paula's gonna not win the primary?
Paula went door to door, and she's gone, please, it's going to come down to just a couple of votes. Okay, Paula, I'll be there. I'll vote. It is a 3-vote spread in this election. Too close to call. That's how close some of these elections are. Absolutely crazy. The battle between those two coming down to 3 votes in an Indiana State Senate District primary for a 2026 race. Wild, but there we go. It's real. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have a lot for you. Chaos on the streets, chaos at iHeart always, and a whole lot more. So stick with us. Dispatches, emails, and more, and the Hantavirus updates. We'll do that before Fritz on the Street and much more. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Welcome, iHeart refugees. Welcome, iHeart refugees. YouTube, let's welcome all the iHeart refugees. Welcome in. A few of you have trickled over. Welcome to the YouTube universe, where you get more. How were you missing this before? Why would you listen on an old-fashioned, antiquated technology when you could do this? Lee, on YouTube, when you can hang out with us, and I can see everything that you got going on here. Pig Sock King says, what happened here? Is Real Radio gone, or is the show gone? Everybody welcome in the folks who have been joining us from different platforms. Understand this. I don't know what's happening with the iHeart stream, but if you find yourself comfortable here at all, well, give us subscribe, if you don't mind, on YouTube. It's free. And then watch this way every day. Because this will never change. I will always be here. This will never change.
And if you're depending on pills as a band-aid, hoping for a different result or having to up your dose, you're not really treating the underlying...
God, you guys are ripping that other show to shreds, for God's sake. The only refugees Sean will tolerate are those for his own show. I like it. Make sure you subscribe so you're here legally. What is going on? What is this mystery noise in the studio? Is that's when you guys subscribe? That's not supposed to do that. Who just subscribed to what? You're making actual noises in the studio when you subscribe. Did you hear that? Should I turn that off? Tim says, I just had a heart attack. I'm so glad. Tim, if you're a Twitch fan, hang out with us over here at twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Good to have you on board. You get even more. We've always got some good skull mic drama going on here. Mr. Snakeman says, landscaper in the hot sun, mood lighting as a refugee. How can I listen that will allow me to have my screen off because I don't want to live like a refugee? Mr. Snakeman, you should be able to now on YouTube. Go on YouTube, and if you lock your phone on a stream, it should keep playing the audio. It should go to audio only. Try that out. All right? Let me know. Give me your tired, your poor, your iHeart masses. Welcome on board, refugees. What was that? Michael just subscribed. Subscribe to what? What platform is making the actual news noise in the studio? I have to track this down. Okay, there's a lot going on. One, the iHeart stream has been hijacked. There's another show on the iHeart stream. It's been hijacked. We're trying to sort through that. C-Lane has abandoned his post. You can see here on the grid. He's abandoned his post to investigate what's happening. All right? So that's what's happening with that. We're investigating the iHeart Stream issue and seeing what's happening. The second issue is, all of a sudden, no, I'm not hearing things, Tanya. All of a sudden, there is an active noise happening in the studio, which is not something that I'm a big fan of. But I don't know what the hell's happening, so we'll have to deal with it for now. The third thing is there was an emergency iHeart Suits meeting about my contract yesterday, and it didn't go very well. And I let them know the only way I'm proceeding with anything at all and continuing on with the deal I have left with them. What the fuck? Where is the ringing come? You're hearing that, right? Okay, now you have to be hearing that. That's in the studio. The other thing is, I'm telling them, I am only continuing on if I have full ownership over everything, so they can't take that away too. How do you do audio only on YouTube, Chase says? I think you could just lock your screen, and from what I said yesterday on the show, you should be able to just listen like that. And then you can pop back and forth, pop into chat, do those things. Hey, by the way, now is the time to weaponize this, if you don't mind. Can you give a like over on youtube.com/thenewsjunkie? Give that stream a like if you don't mind, to throw some support. Spread the word. Hey, Courtney Renee. That ringing equals your time is up? Sean, they're just trying to make you crazy? Well, yeah, I mean, I think so. Stefan says, only if you have YouTube Premium? No, from yesterday, the story I read yesterday said that YouTube now allows streams, if you lock your stream, to keep going. If that's not true, let me know. All right, 45 seconds. We're coming back right now. We have a lot to get into. We got Fritz on the Street coming up in just a bit. After Fritz on the Street, Wrinkles the Clown will be joining us from this Netflix clown documentary where parents hire an evil clown to scare their kids. That's the whole thing today. Let's go. Here we go. We're coming back.
This is how we do. A music time machine. Just open the free iHeart app, search Class of and the year you graduated to relive your glory days one song at a time.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the News Junkie.
Viral Newsroom. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Learn more about the show for now over on the website. They can't take that away from you over at thenewsjunkie.com. If you're trying to listen to the show on the digital side of the stream, don't forget you can always go over to youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. And you can always go to the homepage of the website to see the live feeds and all of that good stuff.
And now you can lock your phone and still hear the audio.
That's what they said. I was trying to see if it would really work that way, because so many people are like, hey, how can I listen where I can lock the phone and still stream the show? And yesterday we had this story that said you could do that, right, C-Lane? It was saying without subscribing to YouTube Premium.
It wasn't just a bug like some people thought it was. Like, no, this was a choice that Google made to allow phones to do that, except with music.
Right. Yeah. I think that you can stream on your phone and do it that way. What about the ad-free stream for Secret Show subscribers? Can you do that?
I don't know the answer to that.
If anybody's on that, report back. I got news about that in just a second here. But if anybody's on that side, if you're a Secret Show subscriber, one of the many benefits you get is when you're logged in during the show, you get an ad-free subscriber stream in like crystal clear quality. And it's got TNJ chat right on the side over at thenewsjunkie.com. If you're a Secret Show subscriber, you get access to that ad-free stream, which is awesome. But I don't know. I've never tried that with the screen on my phone locked so I could go around and listen to things and you walk around and do that, mostly because we're doing the show when all of this happens. That's how it ends up working. So, yeah, go do that, youtube.com/thenewsjunkie, of course. If you're over there and you're new, hit subscribe. I would appreciate that greatly. And I want to, somebody says, Sean's holding his cards against iHeart. He holds all the cards. It's all Uno cards like the Trump meme with
yeah,
holding all the cards over here. I got them. iHeart is pulling plugs on things. Now, for everybody freaking out, it may be that it just comes back around on iHeart. Probably that will be the case at some point in time. But, you know there's other things now. Cindy says, I just tried that and it doesn't work. You have to pay for the premium. I mean, then maybe the story we read was wrong on that. And I don't know. We'll have to see if you could do it if you're a Secret Show subscriber. Speaking of that, so if you're new to the show, not only do we have all kinds of craziness and fun stuff happening around here, but not only do we have the world's most viral newsroom, but on Thursdays, a day like, it happens once a week, gorgeous Thursday, you will see live secret shows, uncensored secret shows in the studio, all right? And that means at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, you can watch live uncensored secret shows. If you miss it live, don't worry if you can't be there for 8 p.m. on Thursday. I understand that. But there is a version that comes out on Fridays at 5 p.m. where you can watch secret shows fully uncensored. It's not a political show. It's just comedy. It's fun. It's craziness. We have all kinds of things going on secret shows that don't even happen here on the mothership, on the main show. But I tell you all of this to say big thanks, the man who operates in the moment sometimes. Big thanks to Sun State John.
All right.
12 gifted subs available right now over on the website. 12 gifted subs. You can claim one of those over on thenewsjunkie.com. And then you could test out if the feed works or not when you lock the screen on the app if you're streaming that way. So do that. Go claim those subs from Sun State John. Thank you so much for the 12 gifted subs. I'll put that on the leaderboard here in just a moment. People will be claiming those on thenewsjunkie.com. And when you have that subscription, go to the homepage, and when you see the live stream banner, that live stream banner will be what I call the big screen, and it'll give you the ad-free stream with TNJ chat on the side. I'm not sure if that lets you lock your screen or not, but it's worth a shot. It's definitely worth a try. Joe emails the show. Hi, junkies. I listen at home all the time and connect through the Alexa device. I've been doing this for years. I was listening to the show for a while today, and then it just cut out. I repeated the command, and it played for a second before cutting out again. I repeated the command, and it connected to some other program. I have no idea who this is. I have repeated the command several times, and it just reconnecting to this other show. It just continues doing that. It's not the first time this is happening to me. It's been doing this a lot lately. If I let it play, sometimes it will just randomly switch back to your show at some point during the day. It's really frustrating. Am I doing something wrong? Thanks. I love you guys. Joe. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Lisa emailing saying, I'm listening to the radio right now. Your show is not playing. Is there something going on? Lisa, I don't understand. I can only control the things I control.
I'm told we're back on now.
Yeah, is that true?
Yes.
Is that true? Let me try. Let me try to see if this is true. And who knows how long that will be for, which is why I tell you, you stick around on the YouTube side of things. All right, so we're back. They've put us back on. Let me click this. Click the station. Pre-rolls. Typical. Of course, we got a fence ad before any of this happens. I'm checking just to make sure. Sometimes. Checking just to make sure this is back. But if you ever have problems in the future, you guys know where to come. Our refugees, you know where you're allowed to be. God, they run 30-second pre-roll videos?
Yeah.
On this thing? Stand by. I'm not going to get you in trouble, Celia. Don't worry. We're good.
I'm not worried.
We're good. I assure we're good. Oh, is that true? Let me try.
All right, we're good.
Okay, all right, we're good. We're back. We're back on the iHeart stream for now. For now. I never know what's going to happen at any moment on this show. That's kind of why I enjoy it, honest to God. All right, let's see what we got for you. A lot to get into on the show, including your dispatches, emails, and all the rest. But we were monitoring what was happening with this Hantavirus. The Hantavirus is frightening a lot of people, C-Lane, because multiple folks have died on this cruise ship. Being on a cruise ship is very likely to get you sick, it seems. And now this is going around. And from what we've learned, this thing comes from what? From
rat
rats?
feces.
Rat feces.
And perhaps urine, but it has to be inhaled.
I'm on the CDC's website. Here we go. It says reported cases of hantavirus disease. I just got to settle on one of those. Hantavirus infection in the U.S. And it says as of the end of 2023, there's been a total of 890 cases total. Okay, so there hasn't been many of these, period. Only 3 in the history that they've been chronicling this on the CDC in the state of Florida, 79 in the state of California. Of the 79 people who got that the hantavirus, 54 lived and 24 died. One unknown outcome. Who knows what happened to that person? New York, 6 people have got the hantavirus in the state of New York, and in the history of them tracking this on the CDC. Of those 6 people who got the hantavirus in New York, 3 lived, 2 died, 1 with an unknown outcome. So you can start to see what the concern is. Texas, for our folks in Texas, 49 total cases in the history of the CDC tracking hantavirus in Texas. 35 people lived, 14 people died. That's that. And now these people have this on this cruise ship. And at least 3 of them, I think, have died. Now, one thing that was weird yesterday was there was this video, and I'll get to this eventually here on the show, of the cruise ship informing people that folks had died. Did you see that at all, C-Lane?
No, I have. Did they make like an all call, like an announcement?
No, it was even weirder than that. The captain on the cruise ship came.
This is my sad duty.
My sad duty.
To inform you that one of our passengers sadly passed away last night. Tragic as it is, it was due to natural causes, we believe, and also whatever health issues he was struggling with.
Okay, it was due to natural causes or whatever health issues he was struggling with, the captain says.
Yeah.
This is weird, though. Like,
that would be hard to believe if you're, just sitting there. You can't port anywhere. You can't dock anywhere. You can't get off the ship, and some guy goes, somebody died of natural causes.
Is this normal on a cruise ship? Like, if somebody dies on your cruise ship, is it normal that they would come out and the captain would make an announcement like this?
I would guess that it would only be if they needed to delay or change course for some reason. If it was going to affect the entire trip somehow, because they needed to get the body off the boat and to a morgue or something. But they have a lot of the bigger cruise ships. This is not a very big cruise ship, I believe. A lot of the bigger cruise ships have their own, kind of contingency plan for storing a dead body.
Well, let's see what he says.
I'm told by the doctor.
Told by the doctor. So that's what you want to hear. I'm told by the doctor they were not infectious.
It's safe when it comes to that. Of course, it's a very, very sad circumstance that will have an effect on our operations. I'll leave the details to Hans.
I'll leave the details to Hans.
Look.
Hello, this is Hans. I'm here with the details of the dead person.
Hans and Franz are there from SNL to just drop the bad news on all the people when something happens like this.
Well, you need somebody to pump you up when you're just found out your fellow passenger died.
I'm sorry this is hard to hear. This is just filmed by a passenger on the cruise ship when they were telling people folks on the cruise ship had died from this hantavirus.
Very sad, very tragic.
Natural circumstances.
Yeah.
make sure that all the duties are observed and done in a dignified way.
Dignified, okay.
We're in the middle of the Atlantic. There's only a few places we can go to.
This is so weird.
These places happen to be on our itinerary. This is secondary though. Anyways, the ship is safe.
The ship is safe.
This gentleman unfortunately succumbed to natural causes. And like I say,
succumb to natural causes.
Do what we can in order to.
Just suffering with a severe case of natural causes.
Yeah. So they're like, don't worry. This guy had died of natural causes. Don't worry. They're not going to infect anybody else. Obviously, after that, we learned that all these people on this cruise ship that are now kind of stuck on this cruise ship, they are freaking out.
Oh, Hans here, everything is okay. The only thing infectious about him was his laughter, which is no longer because he is dead.
He and whoever else died as a part of this, died of this hantavirus, and now they want these ships to port at different places. They want to bring these people back into the United States of America. There's some people that were on this that were from America that are trying to get back into America. So I'm asking you the question, should we let them in? This is what we were talking about a little bit yesterday.
Is there some testing we can do? You know, can we...
Hopefully. A lot of other reaction to this. One I wanted to show you, Celine, which I thought was crazy.
You make them like march through a tunnel that has a Hantavirus scanner?
We don't have that yet. Here's a post going viral right now. Millions and millions and millions of views on this post. This post is from 2022. All right? It is 4 years old. Okay? And the person said, 2023, Corona ended. Now, remember, this was in 2022 that the person posted. 2023, Corona ended. 2026, Hantavirus. This was posted 4 years ago, and this person did this. Now, did they do this with every possible virus on planet Earth? Maybe. People in the comments are like, what did he see? What does this person know?
Wow, 4 years ago, almost to the day. I think it said June 11th.
Yeah, it says, June 11th, 2022. The person posted 2023, Corona ended, 2026, Hantavirus. And here we are with people starting to freak out about this. Now, how does that happen? Like I said, they might have done this with every virus possible and just tweeted this stuff out. Another story related to this, 7.9 million views. Flight attendant hospitalized with mild symptoms in the Netherlands. That flight attendant had contact with a woman who died of Hantavirus in Johannesburg. What the hell is going on? What is happening here? It's certainly of concern. We're certainly going to follow it. We're not just going to panic for no reason, but we are going to try to keep an eye on what's going on around here with this story because it's a crazy one. So we'll put that on the back burner for right now. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we got a lot. We're going to get geared up for Fritz on the Street. I want you to hang with us for that. It's going to be a good time, all right? Fritz on the Street is on the way. As I said, we got an interview with Wrinkles the Clown, which we'll explain a little bit later on. That's on the way.
Trust me, it's a lot more interesting than that sounds. You know, if you didn't hear the Wrinkles the Clown thing at the top of the show, you just think we got a sweet clown interview coming up. It's not the case.
It needs a couple extra details, and we'll give those to you. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real News.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. I mean, it's because they're rich as to why everybody's going home, right? I don't know how rich everybody was on this ship. It's an expensive cruise ship, though. It is. The cruise ship has been trying to port different places. The places kind of don't want them because they don't know how far this is spread on this cruise ship. And then there's some reasons why they think that, well, this is not going to be the next Corona. And one of the reasons is because it kills you. There's so many people that die as a result. Hi. Nice. Lady treats. What's this?
That's a replacement.
Replacement? Replacement for what?
That gross guy.
What is with you and Mr. Banana Man? Why are you hating
I don't want to see him.
It's the cameraman. Huh? He needs boots because they keep him safe wherever he goes. Yeah. Oh, Lady Dog. Mr. Banana Man? This is to replace Mr. Banana Man?
Yeah.
Well, we'll let people vote. This is the worst.
It's almost 4th of July.
Okay. You will vote, chat. Courtney wants to replace our cameraman, Mr. Banana Man, who I think Mr. Banana Man's a nice guy, with whatever the fuck this is. This is our new cameraman?
He's got a little hat that connects on.
All right, it's time to vote, chat. Will this patriotic duck be our new cameraman, pushing aside the infamous Mr. Banana Man who follows me around the room? Place your votes now. Should the duck be the new cameraman, yes or no? Good luck. How much did you pay for this stupid? This was a $13 duck?
Look, the hat comes off if you want. He can be...
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it has a little... I thought it did.
No, it's locked on there. No? No. Yes, patriotic goose? It's a goose? Oh, is it a goose? Is it a goose or a... It doesn't say. Maybe it's a goose? Patriotic goose? No, absolutely yes, hell no. Maybe replaced on the 4th of July? Okay, I'll do it because you want me. You want me.
Well, you can do it for July if you want.
Well, this banana's going to stay till July then?
Sure.
Here, I'll put it on the shelf for now. I mean, it's something. Lady, what are you doing in here?
Oh, let me get you the stuff.
What stuff? I put the duck right here, or the goose, or whatever it is. No, absolutely not. No way. Banana Man forever. They like Banana Man. You don't.
I guess so.
I mean, Banana just looks like a nice guy.
I don't want to see him. Put a hat on the end of his thing. How about
End of what thing? That's his banana. That's his body. How would you like if you had that situation going?
I don't.
He's probably hurting. Thank you.
Okay.
Stop telling me to give Lady a treat, okay? I know she wants that, but we don't need that right now. 2 minutes, we're back. We'll get geared up. We got a couple of things to roll into. We'll do the hot sheet. Thank you. And I'll put these White Claws for secret shows in the cooler. Oh, stand by. Hang on. So many things going on. I'm pulled in so many directions at once. Stand by. Officially added Sunstate John with 12 gifted subs. Sunstate John with 12 gifted subs. Over at thenewsjunkie.com. 90 seconds and we're back. Ugh. 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 Cranberry White Claw. Pineapple. Okay. Put this over here for right now. I'll throw this away. The next break. We're coming back right now.
Air Home Services. License EC1301.
Stand by.
Visit AdvancedAirAndHeat.com to take care of your electrical problems today. Advanced Air Home Services. License EC13010897.
This portion of the News Junkie is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now back to the most viral newsroom on planet Earth. This
Join the movement, hang out with us each day, and learn more about the show. And we'll watch everything happening in this wild world we call planet Earth here. And go check out the website, thenewsjunkie.com. We'll get into the hot sheet here in a second. We got a bunch of dispatches coming in, a lot of people reacting to the show today. So I want to get to what you guys have to say. Lots of emails. And, various different things that we'll get into along the way. But right now, I think it's time to do it. So let's latch on and get ready to go. Let's do the hot sheet.
Check the hot sheet. It's news, but not like real important news.
Best investigative reporting on the planet.
The top stories from the people on your screens and speakers are on the hot sheet.
That's right, the hot sheet. I did it. I knew I would finally do it. I knew I would talk over my own damn name. The hot sheet brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don, and we're going to go over the nonsense news, the stuff that people are talking about over there, over in that land. And we start at Coachella because Khloe Kardashian has kind of let in on a little story, a little secret from her Coachella experience that she says wasn't the best. It looks like she said on the Wednesday episode of Could You Name Khloe Kardashian's podcast if you had
oh my God.
If somebody put up, they said $10,000, Sean, if you could name Khloe Kardashian's podcast.
No. I would guess Keeping Up with something that's a riff off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Not at all. It's Khloe in Wonderland. The podcast. She says it's been a while since this went down. She maybe let the statute of limitations run its course here. But Khloe Kardashian says she accidentally drugged herself at Coachella.
Oh, wow.
I know. Yeah, on Wednesday's episode of her podcast, she said it's been a while. She went to the music festival with Kylie and Kendall back in 2015. Nothing nefarious, but she thinks there was a little something in the juice at the party she was at, and everyone knew but her. I don't think anyone, drugged me, she says. I just think I was the dumb one and didn't realize that everybody else was doing drugs, and I was somehow just participating. Said I felt really crazy after having that drink to the point she locked herself in the bathroom for hours, and everyone was yelling at her to get out. What a party pooper Khloe Kardashian is.
You get so high you lock yourself into the bathroom? That's embarrassing, man.
Two big stories in the rap world. We've been following the saga of David, D4VD, the guy who, not so nice, apparently, had some relations with an underage girl and then cut her up and put her in his Tesla.
Yikes.
And just left her for that. Well, now people are going, hey, listen, I have nothing to do with this guy, including David's own younger brother, Caleb Burke. He's trying to separate himself from the firestone surrounding the murder case while also trying to launch a music career of his own online.
Yeah.
Let's see how that works out. In a lengthy Instagram story, Caleb said Thursday he stayed silent because the case is an ongoing legal matter, but felt compelled to speak out after users accused him of helping cover for his brother. Said, I've seen people say that I knew what was going on and was protecting my brother. That's not true at all. He claimed he lived with David for years. He hasn't lived with David for years, and they were never especially close, only seeing each other during family visits or tour stops. He was only around Celeste for a handful of times when he was 15 and insisted he didn't know her age. Just so you know, guys, trying to get my rap career going, but I'd like you to know I have nothing to do with my other brother rapper, David, and we'll see what happens with that case. But it doesn't look good for Mr. David there. And actually, kind of locally in the news, did you see who was arrested? I believe last night, or had to go turn himself in.
I did. The rapper Kodak Black was arrested in town.
Back behind bars, and he's still there as of this morning when I looked. Kodak Black, whose real name is Bill, not William. Bill.
I never would have expected that.
I forget. It's Bill. The last name is not on this page, but it starts with a K. The rapper was arrested Wednesday in Orange County, Florida, booked into the Orange County Corrections Department for trafficking MDMA. He posed for they're calling it Kodak moment behind bars. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that took me a second.
Why is this guy, isn't he a successful, wealthy rapper, Kodak Black? Why is he selling MDMA?
I read the police report, and he was in a part of town that's kind of known for not so savory things going down.
Yeah.
Mercy Drive area.
Okay.
And, they stopped some of his friends. There was some gunshots fired, and that's why the police were responding to the scene. And they were like, well, this guy, had a gun on him, and he had like $300. And this guy had something else. And Kodak Black had almost $14,000 on him, just on his person in cash.
That's what I don't get. He's got money. He's got fame. He's like, he could be performing. I don't even know if he is performing at the Rolling Loud thing, but he's out there hawking rolls or MDMA or whatever you want to, Molly, whatever, to people before the show. It's crazy.
Cohen said cops found several items in a bag, including a prescription bottle of cough syrup, which had Kodak's fingerprints on it. The lawyer plans to fight the trafficking charge, which he says has a weak legal basis and is a common theme when it comes to arresting Kodak. Over in the UK, SNL will be renewed for a second season, and I haven't even seen one episode save for Tina Fey's monologue from the first episode, but apparently they're doing good enough to come back for another. Sky TV said on Thursday that has ordered 12 episodes of the UK incarnation of NBC's legendary late-night comedy show, and they're getting 12 episodes this time, up from 8 in the first season.
Interesting.
And last up on the hot sheet, Brendan Fraser's got a new big gig. The Oscar winner is set to star in the cosmic sci-fi thriller Starman from Emmy-winning writer and director Josh Wakely. Fraser will portray a visionary technologist, an architect of the future who launches a historic expedition to Mars, probably going to be a little bit skinnier than that last movie he was in. And let's take a look at what's going to be released at the box office. It is Thursday. That means new movies this weekend, and here's what's new to see. On a limited run, Iron Maiden, Burning Ambition for the Iron Maiden fans. Also, Couples Weekend, don't know why this is a limited run. Alexandra Daddario, Daveed Diggs, and Josh Gad, Ashley Park. Pretty good lineup for a comedy, I think. And I think really anything with Alexandra Daddario should be a more accessible
fan
kind of thing. I am a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
As far as wide release, The Sheep Detectives, Hugh Jackman, Brett Goldstein, Patrick Stewart, and the one that I have been waiting for. The sequel in the new
Mortal
Kombat 2, the sequel from the one that came out a couple years ago that was the goriest Mortal Kombat I had seen in a long time, a reimagining of the video game series and sort of a darker version of the cheesy movies that came out in the 90s, which I also liked very, very much. Hey, if you got a mortgage rate and there's a 7 or 8 in front of it, you should be checking into a refinance immediately. Why? Well, because that mortgage guy, Don, wants to help you out. He wants to make sure that you have everything you need going into the mortgage process. And if you just get one quote and you don't shop around for it, you're kind of being silly because you might be leaving a lot of money on the table. And we've talked to plenty of people who said, I shopped around 11, 12 places, got a bunch of quotes. That mortgage guy, Don, got me the best one. So do the smart thing. Go hit up that mortgage guy, Don, at thatmortgageguydon.com and let him help you save money. Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote now.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
I get the feeling sometimes if I just fully succumbed to all these battles that I'm fighting right now and just completely let myself go, does anything tell you that I might, I think I could look like the guy in The Whale. I think, take a look at this. You think I think if I fully let go, I think I could be a pretty close replica of
I don't
that.
know. I mean, I could see your face, like, if you just keep adding to it. That's kind of the shape of your face.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, just keep going out, and then next thing you know, I'm him. Damn it, man. Tough times over there. I have to defeat the adversaries then, so I don't succumb to any of that. What we are going to do is take a quick break. When we come back, here's the deal.
Speaking of defeating adversaries,
mm-hmm.
We're going to do the thing.
I'm going to defeat you and Fritz on the street. Yeah. Sorry, I thought
see,
was
man. Fat chance, Frazier.
Fritz on the Street is coming up next, all right? Fritz on the Street is coming up next on the show. You can not only watch and play along with us, but maybe you'll be involved. Now is your time to get our attention. Each of us will pick somebody to fight for in Fritz on the Street. We'll pick a name, we'll lock in with them, and if we win, you win. The greatest game in all of radio is coming up next on the News Junkie.
35 years of weird. The Orlando Fringe Festival, May 12th through the 25th. All the info at orlandofringe.org.
Accident 408 West, the ramp to 436.
Hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome behind the scenes. Go Mike activated. Fritz on the Street forthcoming. Now I need somebody to fight for in the Fritz on the Street battle. By the way, I think there are maybe 1 or 2 more gifted subs available over on thenewsjunkie.com. Snag yours now if you haven't gotten yours. And be with us tonight at 8 p.m. for secret shows. It's easy to watch on thenewsjunkie.com. There's a countdown timer starting at 7, and the live stream starts at 8, and you just hang out with us. Thank you. I got plenty of room in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Bragging?
Well, it's just a very roomy fridge.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that.
Cool.
People didn't take to the goose that well.
I think he's cute.
Yeah. I kind of like him there. He adds like some nice color in that area, actually. But we'll see. Maybe he replaces the other guy.
Well, I had to put the Cinco stock up, so.
Lady, stop! We ain't got no cheese balls. We ain't got no cheese balls. Yeah. Okay, you gotta get. Come on, boo. Hey, no. Get. She been good? Okay. Bye. Fritz on the Street in just a matter of minutes. Let me check in. Yep, just a couple of minutes. What happens if you and Real Radio don't agree? I'm not cutting a deal with Real Radio. I'm cutting a deal with iHeartRadio, which involves Real Radio. And if we don't come to some sort of an agreement by June 30th, which is the end of my contract, then the show will not be on any of the iHeart streams. On the iHeart app, it will not be on any of the iHeart Radio terrestrial signals, regular radio. Won't be on 104.1, won't be on 101.7, won't be on 92.1, won't be on in multiple markets in New York. It won't be on, and no weekend edition. All of that will be done if we don't strike a deal by June 30th. But the YouTube, the podcast, those won't be going anywhere. All right? So that's why it's a good time to subscribe. Secret Shows is never going anywhere. It's beyond the reach of the suits. And that's why it's a good thing to go over and support. By the way, iHeartRadio, the company, only gets a tiny processing fraction of that Secret Show's pool of money. It's just a little nibble is all they get now. The money goes to See You Later and I in the show. Helps buy all the stuff that you see around here, by the way. 2 minutes and we're back live. Who am I fighting for in Fritz on the Street? Who am I fighting for? I'm ready to pick. Me. I'm the THC drink girl. The podcast on the iHeart app will be gone. No, the podcast will probably still be available on the iHeart app just because they'll probably want to keep the podcast up, but who knows? Who am I gonna pick? All right. I have decided who I'm picking. 90 seconds. All right, I've got somebody selected. Quick reminder to everybody who's watching on YouTube and Twitch, after the stream, well, in between the time before we do secret shows tonight, since it's a Thursday, you can always hang out on chat.thenewsjunkie.com and join the community. It's the mind-blowing idea of giving adults a place to make friends. It's a mind-blowing idea of not having just a stream of never-ending algorithms feeding you bullshit. It's the idea of a different place where you can go in an old-school style chat room with new-school style features and fun games and everything at chat.thenewsjunkie.com. Thank you for your attention to this matter. All right, we're coming back for Fritz on the Street right now. Let's go.
Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. W-I-N. WIN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Planet is still humming along. This is the
friends, for the greatest game in all of radio, Fritz on the Street. That's right. They're placing bets. They're gambling on this on chat.thenewsjunkie.com. Fritz. First of all, Fritz, I got to tell you, pink is your color. That shirt looks damn good on you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, dog.
Oh, you are rocking that today. You are absolutely rocking that. Let's welcome in Fritz and our friend Don, that mortgage guy. Don, hey there. Yeah. How are you? All right, we got everybody's mics kicking on right now here.
Kick them on now. All right. There we go.
Now
hey.
We're geared up and ready to go here for Fritz on the Street. Here's how this is going to go. Right now, we all pick somebody to fight for. I am going to be fighting for, I've decided to play for Django Fett on YouTube. Here's looking at you. I might not win, but I will fight for you in Fritz on the Street. C-Lane, who are you playing for today?
I'm playing for Megan on YouTube, Megan W., who she was the one that reached out that said she drinks like 50 to 60 milligram THC drinks.
Oh, what a lunatic.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
a tolerance right there.
I would be spinning for a week if I got that high up on the milligram scale.
A week if you're lucky.
That mortgage guy, Don. Who are you fighting for at Fritz on the Street?
I got myself together this week. I picked from YouTube. I don't know what a Zephus is, but I picked Zephus Biker.
Okay. A Zephus biker, whatever that means. We're picking that person for Don today and Fritz on the Street.
That could be Greek for like go F yourself, and we've just been saying it and saying it and saying it. We don't know what a Zephus, whatever.
Don't ruin it, C-Lane.
Yeah. We've gone this far. We've already made claim to it, so here goes nothing. All right, let's do Fritz on the Streets.
All right.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Don. Hello, Sean. Hello, C-Lane.
Hey,
Hello,
Fritz. Hey, Fritz.
Hello, Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don, sitting right to my left. Each Saturday, you can listen to Home Loans Radio on Real Radio 104.1 from 9 to 10:30 a.m. We talk about everything under the sun, about how you can get your first dream home. All you got to do is listen to Home Loans Radio, 9 a.m. each Saturday, or go to homeloansradio.com or thatmortgageguyDon.com. And while you're at it, follow him on Instagram at thatmortgageguyDon.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
In first place for Fritz on the Street with 115 points, Mr. Christopher Dolores Lang.
All right.
In second place with 101 points, that mortgage guy, Don. And in third place with 85 points, Mr. Sean Wasson. Now,
all right.
I go to the bar, so you don't have to.
Well, I'm worried about Dawn.
Oh, yes.
What are you worried about?
I'm just saying, my worry is Dawn.
Yeah, so he's saying in the competition, Don, he doesn't think I'm going to do well today.
That's not super nice.
No, you're right. Thank you for picking up on that. I appreciate that.
I'm rooting for you, but not as much as I'm rooting for me.
All right, there you go.
He has a new strategy, too, he was telling me.
Yeah, I finally learned all the rules, so that's going to help.
That's not good for me. Fritz, what were you saying? Everybody interrupted you. C-Lane jumped all over you. Unbelievable.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it. Each Tuesday, I go to the bar, so you don't have to. Cabos Bar and Kitchen. I host Fritz's Fun House over there, and you can participate if you would like to. Just come every Tuesday night. And I ask 8 questions, 4 current event questions, 4 general knowledge trivia questions. The participants have answered. You have to guess out of 8 people how many got it right. Chime in for that bonus point. Is everyone in?
I'm in. Let's go.
All right. Without further ado, question number 1. On Tuesday, 26 people were killed and dozens injured after an explosion. Don.
Fireworks explosion in China.
China is correct. Damn it. China is correct. On Tuesday, full question, 26 people were killed and dozens injured after an explosion at a fireworks factory in which East Asian country? Don, you got that right. Out of 8 people, how many do you think said China?
Let's go 3.
3.
2.
2 for C-Lane. Oh, my mic's falling.
Those are both good guesses. I'm going to also do 3. 3 for me.
3 for Sean. Question number 1 with answers of 2 and 3. On Tuesday, 26 people were killed and dozens injured after an explosion at a fireworks factory in which East Asian country?
China?
China.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
China.
India.
Vietnam.
China.
That would be 4. So, Sean and Don, with a guess of 3, each picking up 1 point. And that's how we do it. Of course, if you had gotten it right on the money, you would have heard the ding, 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 and 2 points would be awarded. Question 2. What NFL team moved into Soldier Field in 1970? C-Lane.
The Chicago Bears.
The Bears is correct. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Chicago Bears? Or will answer Bears or some SNL reference?
Let's see. I'm going to go with 6.
6.
I'll say 5.
5 for Sean.
I'm going to go 6 as well.
And 6 for Don. Question 2 with answers of 5 and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Baby.
Someone knows their NFL team. What NFL team moved into Soldier Field in 1971?
Pass.
The Bears. I don't even know where that is.
The Bears?
The Bears.
I have no idea.
Damn it. Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
That would be 5. So Sean is picking up 2 points, and Don and C-Lane with your guess of 6 points, each picking up 1 point each. Moving on to question 3 now. After more than 3 decades, which U.S. airlines carrier? C-Lane.
Spirit.
Spirit is correct. Which airlines carrier filed for bankruptcy? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Spirit?
7.
7.
6.
6 for Sean.
I'm going to go 8.
And 8
All
for
right.
Don.
I like it.
He's doing it.
Question 3 with answers of 6, 7, and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Was it anyone's favorite carrier?
Negative.
Okay, just making sure. Let's see who gets this. After more than 3 decades, which U.S. airlines carrier filed for bankruptcy?
Spirit.
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 JetBlue.
Spirit. Catch the spirit with Spirit Airways.
That would be 7.
I'm sorry, is that the jingle that I wasn't aware of?
I don't believe it is, Sean.
C-Lane is picking up a 3-pointer on that one, and Sean and Don with your guesses of 6 and 8 each picking up 1 point each.
They might have made it if they'd had Fritz write their jingle.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. And I would have just taken that one and put my name on it.
Right?
Question 4, the halfway point after question 4. I will tell you who is leading so far in Fritz on the Street. Question 4. It's about a company. What Fortune 500 company was named for a Herman Melville character?
Ooh. Sean. Moby Dick?
That is incorrect.
Don. Bartleby.
That is incorrect.
C-Lane. Forbes.
That would be Starbucks.
Oh, wow.
C-Lane, you got question 3 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Starbies?
2.
1.
1 for Sean.
I'll go 2.
And 2 for Don. Question 4 with answers of 1 and 2. What Fortune 500 company was named for a Herman Melville character?
Oh, Starbucks.
Starbucks?
Pass. Starbucks.
Goldman Sachs. Not enough. No clue.
A.B. Dick?
Oh, jeez.
That would be 3. So, Don and C-Lane with the guesses of 2 each, picking up 1 point. That's 4 down with 4 questions remaining here on Fritz on the Street. That means in first place with 6 points, C-Lane/Megan W. In second place with 5 points, Don/Zephus Biker. And in third place with 4 points, Sean/Django Fett. So 6, 5, and 4.
Right.
Question 5 now up on the docket. Last week, the Supreme Court issued a 6-3 decision that significantly weakened racial discrimination, in which 1965... Don.
The Voting Rights Act.
That is correct. In which 1965 federal statute rounds out that question. Don, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Voting Rights Act?
5.
5.
3.
3 for C-Lane.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 5 with answers of 3, 4, and 5. Last week, the Supreme Court issued a 6-3 decision that significantly weakened racial discrimination, in which 1965 federal statute.
Voter Rights Act.
Civil Rights Act?
Voter Rights Act?
The Voting Rights Act.
The Voting Rights Act. Voting Rights.
The Voter Rights Act.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
That would be
Damn.
6. So, Don, with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point.
All right.
3 questions.
Bunch of civil servants in the crowd today.
Is that the DMV?
Yeah, that's where I went. Yeah, they were all hammered.
Adds up. Okay.
Question 6. Which carved stone was the key to the understanding of Egyptian hieroglyphs? C-Lane.
The Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone is correct. Was the understanding of Egyptian hieroglyphics. It was Hammurabi's code, written in Greek, I think, something else, and Egyptian hieroglyphics. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Rosetta Stone?
Let's go 7.
7.
6.
6 for Sean.
I'm going to go 7.
And 7 for Don. Question 6 with answers of 6 and 7. Which carved stone was the key to understanding of Egyptian hieroglyphics?
The Rosetta Stone? The Rosetta Stone.
The Rosetta Stone?
Rosetta Stone?
The Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
That would be 8. So Don and C-Lane with a guess of 7, each picking up 1 point. I would say that's probably the greatest discovery in human history. Like,
probably.
That we can now we have every story from Egypt.
Do you think if it wasn't for the translation app, like the Rosetta Stone thing that teaches people's language, as many people would know it? I don't know.
That's
because I think that kind of like really mainstreamed. People were like, "Oh, use Rosetta Stone, learn how to speak another language."
I knew what Rosetta Stone was before that, but I think it has further helped to further ingrain it in our minds.
Yeah,
aptly put. 2 questions remaining now. Question 7. Recently, at least 3 cruise ship passengers have died. Sea Lane.
Hantavirus.
Hantavirus is correct. Full question. Recently, at least 3 cruise ship passengers have died following the first known outbreak of which contagious virus? Sea Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Hantavirus?
7.
7.
4.
4 for Sean.
I got to go 8.
And 8 for Don.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Question 7 with answers of 4, 7, and 8. Recently, at least 3 cruise ship passengers have died following the first known outbreak of which contagious virus?
Tuberculosis?
Hantavirus. Pass.
The hantavirus.
Hantavirus.
Hantavirus. Hantavirus? Hantavirus? How do you say it?
That would be 6.
You sure it wasn't the first known outbreak of tuberculosis?
The bubonic plague.
Yeah.
Just now spreading around. They call it the Spanish flu.
Oh, I know this one. It's typhoid.
Yeah.
I guess maybe in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Sea Lane with a guess of 7. You are picking up 1 point, and we move on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 10 points, Sea Lane / Megan W. In second place with 8 points, Don / Zifa Spiker. And in third place with 4 points, Sean / Django Fett. Here's the very last question of the day. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia?
Sean. Riyadh.
Riyadh is correct.
Yes.
Big brains on Sean.
Good
Sean,
one.
out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Riyadh?
Sean knows because he got booked for that podcast festival there.
Take that Saudi Arabian money, all right? I think...
I would love to see you do stand-up.
Hey, everybody. In front of a bunch of Saudi Arabians. All right.
The Riyadh Fringe.
Yeah. I'm going to say 4.
4.
5.
5 for Sea Lane.
Get that guess.
I'm going to go 3.
And 3 for Don. Question 8 with answers of 3, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, someone's getting it. Who is picking up 2 points? And what is the capital of Saudi Arabia?
Pass.
Riyadh.
No. What is it?
Riyadh. Saudi City.
I don't know if I know capitals.
Is that a pass?
Yeah, pass.
Riyadh?
That would be 4. So Sean is hitting a 3-pointer at the buzzer, and Don and Sea Lane with the guesses of 3 and 5, each picking up 1 point. That means wrapping up the day in first place with 11 points, Sea Lane / Megan W.
All right.
Congratulations. In second place with 9 points, Don / Zifa Spiker. And in third place with 7 points, Sean / Django Fett. That means in first place. And still leading on Fritz on the Street with 126 points, Christopher Lane. In second place with 110 points, That Mortgage Guy, Don. And in third place with 92 points, Sean Wasson. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz. There he is. Fritz. Sam on YouTube says, Sean is the news junkie, yet he never wins Fritz on the Street, which is about 80% about news. True.
That's incorrect. You won the first year.
Yeah, one year running, and then just downhill from there.
Question, Fritz, did we play the whole year the first year?
I don't know.
Why are you trying to take more away from me? Like it wasn't bad enough. My rep in this world wasn't bad enough. You're like, actually, it was a limited year when you first started.
There's an asterisk.
Did we start in October or something?
Good God. All right. Big thanks to Fritz. We love him. Make sure you're following along. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com/share. You'll see where Fritz is on all social media platforms. And you need to be out at the next Fritz's Funhouse Trivia. Yeah. Be there, support Fritz, have a blast playing some trivia, and maybe even participate in Fritz on the Street. Thank you, Fritz. Good to see you. Keep rocking that shirt.
Thank you. I love you.
There he goes.
Thank you, brother.
What a good-looking guy. Don, you got some time to hang out with us?
I would love to.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
We're going to chat with Don here in just a second. We've also got Wrinkles the Clown joining us before too long. We'll explain. We'll make sense of that, I promise. And so much more on the way. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Stupid, but done smartly. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Lots of company this afternoon, I-4 eastbound between Osceola Polkline Road and World Drive. Off-ramp has been reopened. If you're traveling on 408, earlier accident had the off-ramp to 436 blocked. It has been reopened. And still left shoulder blockage due to a crash 408 westbound before Bumby Avenue. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The best trips are the ones you share. So discover mountains of fun together in Pigeon Forge. Experience hiking in the Smoky Mountains.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Make sure you're out there next week for Fritz's Funhouse Trivia. Tuesdays, Cavo. Go get it. When we come back, a little chat with that mortgage guy, Don. And then Wrinkles the Clown will be joining us live. It'll make sense, I promise. Wrinkles the Clown joining us live. Mr. Predicto is our chat with with Wrinkles the Clown going to be good. Let's see what he says.
The answer is yes.
Okay, good. That's what I'm looking for. Wrinkles the Clown, the viral sensation. I'll tell you what's going on with that in a moment. The new documentary about Wrinkles the Clown is available on, well, not new, it's been out for a while, but the documentary is newly available on Netflix. Wrinkles the Clown, look it up. Hanoi Sean? Why am I Hanoi Sean? Hanoi Fritz, maybe, if he's rocking the Jane Fonda shirt. This isn't Jane Fonda. This is Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, this is Melissa Joan Hart. I've been a fan for a while. But when I saw this shirt when I was shopping, I was like, I love her. I like everything about her. I'm not sure why Melissa Joan Hart's on this shirt, but I'm into it. So, and the color, I don't have too many of these color shirts, so I got it. Back in just a couple of minutes. Ryan is Wrinkles the Clown? I don't think so. Is that Hillary Clinton? No. You think I'll wear a Hillary Clinton shirt? It's Melissa Joan Hart. MJH. I've been a heartthrob for like 12 years, 13 years I've been a heartthrob. And the Melissa Joan Hart fan club, and I went to Hearts in Paradise, the yearly event that she does out in Vegas. Once, I almost went a second year, but we weren't able to make the time line up correctly. I've just been a big all-around fan for a while. It looks like B.A. Arthur. I don't know who that is. Imagine iHeart lowballing Sean, who has garnered an audience from spending so much money on celebrities like Ed Helms for a podcast nobody cares about. I wonder how much he got paid, Mr. Ed Helms. All these people that you hear their iHeart podcast promos, and they put them on the show so they can get them in front of an audience, and then you never hear them again. You never hear them again. 90 seconds and the show's back live. Sean was a big Clarissa Explains It All fan. True, I was. Yeah, I've been a heartthrob fan of MJH for a very long time. I just want to support her in whatever way I can, honestly. So did the tag say that is who it is, or are you just assuming? No, I just know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just aware. Are you not? We're coming back live. Here's the deal. We'll chat with Don for just a second, figure out what's going on with his world. C-Lane is currently trying to figure out how to use the phone. Here he is on the grid in the studio. And he's trying to figure out how to use the phone. Don's right over here. And we're going to pull up Wrinkles the Clown and figure out what is happening with him. Should be weird. Let's do it. All right, folks, come back now.
The enhanced games. Some call it grotesque. Others say it's unleashing human potential. Either way, the podcast Superhuman documented it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I'd put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Search Superhuman on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. W-I-N. WIN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
The most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is
Newsroom. Good to be with you. For now, at least. God bless. Learn more about the show. Go over to the website. Throw some support to secret shows. Sign up over there at thenewsjunkie.com. We got Don with us, our friend, that mortgage guy, Don. Don is going to be bowling with us for an event that we have going on Saturday, I believe. And it's you, it's MJ from the Mortgage Guy Don show, and also Fritz. Are you guys all in the same lane for the bowling event?
No, MJ has a lane of her own that sold out in seconds, and I have my own lane. Fritz is going to be there along with his lovely wife Darcy. It's going to be we're going to have a blast. I'm super excited about it. I got like 20 people coming. It's going to be ridiculous.
Now, of the three of you on the show, is there anyone who stands out as the best bowler of all, or no?
Well, I mean, if the
this
standard
is the third year, so I mean, how did everybody do last year?
If the standard is who breaks 100, it's going to be me or Fritz probably. But MJ, you never know. She's a sleeper. I've seen her bowl like a 175 one time, so you never know.
A 175 is good.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't get up there too much. What we have is a fun event for a great cause, honestly. And C-Lane, we said that there were still some tickets just to go and hang out.
Yeah, the spectator passes that get you in the door, and they get you the unlimited pinball, and they get you in, and you still have a little bit of donation to the charity. That's justcallmo.com/bowling.
Okay, justcallmo.com/bowling. Go ahead, Don.
I was going to say, I also have John Busdecker gave me a couple to give away on our show on Saturday morning, because we're doing a live show right before the bowling event, so we'll have some to give away between 9 and 10:30 on Saturday.
Nice. Are you out of your mind? You guys are going to wake up and do a live show and then go to the bowling event?
I've been doing a Saturday morning show for 341 Saturdays in a row. That's super fun.
Never taken a day off? Not one?
No, I've taken some off.
But
but here and there. I try and do most of them live.
That mortgage guy Don is the guy who's going to help you out at the bowling event, of course, on Saturday. Be out there. Go to justcallmo.com/bowling. And with your mortgage, if you need some help, which a lot of you don't even know this, but you do, go in with an expert who knows what the hell they're doing and knows how to help you out.
Do people, Don, at stuff like the bowling tournament, do people just come up to you and try to ask you mortgage questions when it should be just like a fun, hey, everybody have a good time event? Do they start asking you about HELOCs and stuff?
100%. That's actually the reason I came up with the show, that because of being at like every event I ever went to for years, at parties, whatever. Everyone, as soon as they learned that you do mortgages, they want to ask you questions, and at a party,
Great.
I'd just be talking mortgages the whole night.
There's no fun at all. I always felt bad for. I have a couple friends over the years that I've met who are police officers. And a lot of them would stop at Starbucks and hang out and grab a coffee, and that's how I would shoot the S with them. And it never fails that there'd be some guy that would come up and go, so listen, say I got a ticket for going 45 and a 43, and I elected this, but the cop wrote down this and that, and I'd be like, dude, come on, let the guy let him have his iced latte before he goes and writes more tickets.
I decided that I need to do it more efficiently than one person at a time. So that's where the show came from. The worst I know is a friend who is a dermatologist, and they say every time they go to a party, somebody wants to show them a lump or a mole or something.
No good. That person should lie about what they do.
That wins for sure. That's a little bit strange. All right. Well, always good to hang out with you. There he is. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com is the website, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, people can come up and say hello to That Mortgage Guy Don. You're going to see him at the event on Saturday and listen right beforehand to get kicked off. You might have a last chance opportunity to get into the event to hang out with all of us.
That's right.
See us out there. It'll be a blast. So go get more information at ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. All right, Celine, let's just take a rapid fast break and then reset here and come back with. We were talking about this newly released documentary on Netflix about a clown that parents hire, who's shockingly frightening to look at, and this clown, Wrinkles the Clown, that's been very viral and legendary in the internet world, kind of like Slender Man, will go out to the parents' house and scare the absolute S out of these kids. I don't know why anybody would do this, but it's become a big thing over the years, and Wrinkles the Clown is on Netflix as a documentary about this guy now. It's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing. But we're going to get into an interview and figure out what's going on in this world. They say millions of people have called the Wrinkles the Clown number. We'll go over everything to do with this in just a moment. Don, thanks for being with us, man.
Thank you, brother.
There he is. All right, we'll see you next week. We'll be back in just a moment. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
AI's power need is leading to the environmental collapse of the planet. We don't always recycle, and we use too much plastic and pollute. You know, this one might be a push. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
Short break, everybody. Don't freak out. I know, short segment, but short break. When we come back, Wrinkles the Clown first, then jury duty. They said it couldn't be done, but it will be done. Hey, let's talk news. We'll get back to it. God, we talk news too much, and you're complaining about too much news. We don't talk about enough news. And you say, let's talk about news. Come on. I see Wrinkles has a 407 number. Yeah. Yeah, and somehow it took off. I mean, there was a couple of viral videos that popped up, and it really caught from there. And then there was an effort to make a documentary a handful of years ago. And Courtney goes, this thing is the freakiest thing I've ever seen. And we watched the documentary not that long ago. I'm excited to see how weird this interview gets. I think it might get really strange. So I don't know how long it's going to last. We will see. I'm really curious about Wrinkles' thoughts on the ceasefire with Iran and Israel versus Lebanon. We can bring that up. That'd be a good bit on the show. Wrinkles the Clown joins us now. What do you think about the rise of the petrodollar, Wrinkles? Your thoughts on the Dow floating around 50? Wrinkles, Netanyahu a war criminal, yes or no? You weigh in. How come we don't get any clowns that are black? How would you know? How would you know if the clown was black? I'm going to have the clown face on, the clown painting on. You don't know. All right? I know a black clown. I'm sure there's lots of them. Josh got in a fight with a black clown one time. I'll never forget that. That was a wild day. The things he said to that black clown, I don't think I'll ever forget that. Homie the clown was black. That's true. Hey TNJ chat, hey YouTube, hey Twitch. There is big potential that this gets weird. I just want to warn you.
Yeah, I think I called that number and I got a weird thing. Can you give it the number again?
Stand by.
That's 800-478-6430. What do you have to lose? Call 800-478-6430. Again, 800-478-6430.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. 800-LifeLock. 1-800-LifeLock or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
That red talkback mic on the free iHeart app, it's more powerful than it looks. One tap can get you in the conversation.
You guys, are you serious?
Enter to win something amazing.
That $1,000.
Or just a request.
What up?
Try it now. Just open the free iHeart Radio app.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster. Buying custom blinds shouldn't be complicated or stressful. That's why we make it simple and affordable. You measure, you install, and you save big on custom blinds. Ordering takes minutes, installation is easy, and we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Real, no proof or no radio.
Helping to spread awareness, or whatever the new buzz term is. For that extra.
Have you on board. You learn more about the show over on the website. It's easy to maneuver through. Just go over to thenewsjunkie.com right now. We got many things to touch on today, including your emails that are rolling in. Of course, the tips at thenewsjunkie.com. A lot of people asking about the whole Hantavirus thing, Hantavirus. A lot of questions about that. We're sorting through everything just like you are. That's what's happening here on the show each day. But I talked about this documentary that Courtney found. I don't know where she finds this stuff. It's the weirdest thing in the world. And the documentary is about this clown that people hire, and the clown is frightening as hell. It's called Wrinkles the Clown. The documentary is now on Netflix after a couple of years. It's been made available on Netflix, so it's like getting another wind in its sail here. And I was so freaked out by this. Celine, you're stuck between rooms there, right? Are you? Yeah. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the phones. Hang on. We'll go to the phone and then we'll bring up the additional info when you can run back to your studio. Are you able to do that still? Or okay. Let's go to the phones. I think we have Wrinkles the Clown with us. Wrinkles, are you there?
Hey, what's going on? Wrinkles the Clown here. What can I do for you?
All right, we got Wrinkles the Clown. Wrinkles the Clown is the star of this viral phenomenon and, of course, this documentary. Now, the documentary I was talking about, Courtney finds this. It's out there on Netflix. Wrinkles, I got some questions for you momentarily. But let me go back to this just so people can get caught up. There's a viral thing with Wrinkles the Clown and some phone number, and parents are supposed to call this. And this scary-ass clown would come to your house and scare the absolute hell out of your kid. And it is definitely a freaky thing. Let's wander in here a little bit. Let's see. Here's the trailer. Wrinkles.
I need you to come get these kids. Yeah, I got a child that's supposed to be here. $30, come scare them.
Freaky, man.
I found out about Wrinkles through a news story.
Meet Southwest Florida's Wrinkles the Clown. Hi, Wrinkles. I'm a reporter at the Washington Post.
I'm a reporter at the Naples Daily News.
I've just seen your story blow up online. You can call him. He'll scare people for you.
You've reached Wrinkles the Clown. You're scaring little people that can't defend themselves.
I'll take this baseball bat and beat your brains.
These are some of the calls that come into this line, this phone line that he has. It's just unbelievable to me, the amount of people who call this and just scream at Wrinkles or try to hire Wrinkles the Clown. Wrinkles, how many calls have you gotten over the years to this viral phone number?
It looks like somewhere between like 10 and 11 million. That's between voicemails, missed calls, and text messages.
All right, so between 10 and 11 million people have called this line. What is the difference between the people calling? Is there a lot of people who are kids who are calling the line to like to prank people? Or are there a lot of parents calling to try to get you to talk to their kids? What's the line getting full of?
Well, it's a healthy mix. It's a lot of kids daring each other to call to see if I'm real. They get all freaked out when they get a voicemail. They talk about it at school. They talk about it at the bus stop. So, kind of just turn it into a little urban legend thing here. But on the other end of it, I do have legit parents calling behavioral services, which is a little concerning. But, every once in a while I'll try to jump on and listen to some voicemails, and it's just a mix. I get a lot of love. I get a lot of people who love the character, and I got a lot of people who would rather see me dead. And everything in between. I got a lot of people, a lot of girls that hit me up and ask if I want to join in and have some fun with them and those kind of things. I mean, it's just endless, man.
I see on the description here, it says, in late 2014, that's when this all kind of kicked off, a low-res video of a person in a clown mask emerging from underneath a sleeping child's bed appeared on YouTube. The description below the video claimed the clown is named Wrinkles and that he lives in Southwest Florida, and he had been hired by the child's parents to frighten her for misbehaving. The video goes viral, and soon more mysterious videos of Wrinkles scaring children appear online, along with the phone number that people can call, and they've called it. 10 million people have called this number over the years. Of this, how many kids have you actually visited, Wrinkles?
Well, that's kind of proprietary information. I don't want to really give that up because there's a lot of people out there trying to do the same thing, and I got competitors now. Because a lot of clowns out there, the kids don't care about clowns. They want the creepy clowns. So now I got other people coming up in my territory trying to scam some of my business off of me. So I keep some of that information quiet. I don't want my competitors getting in on the action. But, mostly what's happening now is because it's so expensive to travel. And I got people all around the world calling and looking for behavioral services. The best bet now is they just usually do like a cameo video. Mm-hmm. They'll go on a cameo and they'll tell me, hey, tell Tommy to clean his room. Tell Susie she's got to start listening to mom and dad, and that kind of thing. And it's easy to do that for $50 instead of putting me on a plane and spending $1,500 and then having to go through the whole thing, get me in the closet, get me under the bed, trying to sneak me in. It's a real hassle.
Oh, my God. This guy would make so much money on Cameo. I'm looking at the thing. It says Wrinkles, 407-734-0254. And it shows you. And I got to say, this is a freaky thing to look at. Your whole getup is a freaky thing. And people call this from all over the world, I would imagine. But how have things been since this was launched off on Netflix and people have started watching this documentary, Wrinkles the Clown, about you? Has it brought a renewed interest in what you do?
Oh, yeah. It's been a big, huge resurgence. You would think that that the movie hadn't even come out yet because apparently people who watch Netflix don't watch anything else but Netflix. So when it came out, it was brand new to them. This film's been out since 2019. It was on Hulu, Amazon Prime, and Tubi. So, yeah, it feels like it's all happening all over again. And it's been great. My website's blowing up. I get a lot of calls from people like you who want to talk to me, things like that. So, business is booming. I can't complain.
Yeah. People are saying, are you seasonal? Do you do this like only during certain times of the year? Maybe you're Santa during the holidays? How does that work?
Yeah, so what I do is it's after October, I'm old, so I got to take a little break. I take a little break through November, and then I transition right into Santa. 2 months, in October, I'm over there scaring your kid, and 2 months later, he's sitting on my lap telling me what he wants for Christmas. But they don't know, because I'm dressed up as Wrinkles one time, and I'm dressed up as Santa another. They don't know the difference,
So you do have experience not scaring kids. Were you ever a nice clown before that and just thought maybe the gigs were drying up, let's move on to the creepy thing? Or what made you choose Wrinkles?
That's exactly what happened. I was just a regular clown, and it just wasn't cutting the mustard, So when I moved to Florida, there just happens to be a lot of bad kids in Florida, and I realized, hey, there's a need here, and let me create a service around it, and then it was just gangbusters from there.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it now. You can call the number if you want to see if this is real yourself, 407-734-0254. Whether you're a lady who's interested, I didn't even think of that being something that was on the table, but I guess it is. Or a parent who needs this freaky ass clown to scare the hell out of your kid and get them on the straight and narrow. Are there any turnaround stories? Like, is there a moment where you scared a kid and like they did actually become a better kid afterwards?
No, not so much. And if there was, I never heard about it. Most of the time after the parents hire me, I never hear from them again. They don't give me any kind of follow-up. But
you don't have a Yelp review or like a Google reviews?
Right.
Oh, no Yelp reviews. Thank God, because I'd probably be out of business. It's like I said, we've transitioned more out of like the physical, like going and knocking on the window. Because, especially in Florida, you guys are crazy. And I'm not trying to die. I'm not trying to get shot. So we as things started getting a little hairy, we transitioned over to the videos. We do the cameos. You can get a personalized video on my website. But it's just becoming too costly and too dangerous to go and show up. I've had multiple death threats. There's a lot of people out there that don't like me. So I got to be careful out there. When I'm 76 years old, I can't go as fast as I used to. So, we're just trying to play it safe these days. But business is still booming, even though I'm not showing up to the window. We can still traumatize in other ways.
You say you keep saying we. Are you a one-man operation, or is there
more
employees in the Wrinkles the Clown LLC?
Well, the problem is that I can only do so many. So we're thinking about franchising. I got a lot of people who hey, I'd like
coast
to
to coast.
In Texas, or hey, I got this market over here in Oregon that you would just kill it. So we're thinking about opening some satellite offices. And then doing this all around the country. I mean, of course, I'll always be the OG Wrinkles, but anyone can put the costume on and be Wrinkles. It's kind of like Santa Claus, You got 500 Santa Clauses in all the malls around America.
True.
And those kids don't care. It's not the real Santa. Why would they care if it's the real Wrinkles,
Well, we have a large audience, so there's people all over the country listening, and maybe they want to get into this business model of scaring the hell out of kids like Wrinkles the Clown does. Somebody did ask your opinion on the current stalemate between the United States and Iran in the Iranian front of the war that's going on right now, Wrinkles.
Well, I tell you what, I don't get too much into politics, but I will tell you this, that, when this whole thing happened, 2014, and then it really blew up in 2016, we had this crazy clown phenomenon. And then you forget that when that happened, once who took office, you never heard about the clowns again. It just disappeared into nowhere. And I would like to tell everybody that, Wrinkles the Clown is just a warm-up act for the real clown show. And, that clown show's been going on for 10 years now, and people seem to love it. So good for them. And, I don't quite like the reality that I live in, so I created my own, and that's where I'm at. You guys want to come live in my reality, you're welcome to. But this reality of war and Donald Trump and all that, it's not for me, man. It's not for me.
Wrinkles, last question that I have for you here. Wrinkles the Clown, you can call the number 407-734-0254. Millions and millions and millions of people have called. The Netflix documentary is out about this guy who scares the hell out of little kids and does all of the rest. When you are just in your own world doing your own thing, what are you into on the side? When you're not doing the clown in Wrinkles, what else are you actually into?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know if I'm going to get too much into that because I like to keep my life pretty private and personal. But, I think I'm just like any other normal guy who just likes, sports and pitches of beer and boobs and, anything else like that. I'm just a regular dude, I'm just trying to make some money and pay my bills. So this is my shtick.
We had a clown on one time, Wrinkles, and the clown was upset that there was so much anti-clown news out there that a real clown we had on the show one time started crying. When you hear that, how does that make you feel?
It actually makes me feel really bad because I think that clowning is a legit performance, and people really take it seriously. And I'm kind of upset that I stole any of that thunder, but I didn't start the fire on that one. You can blame Pennywise and all the other creepy clowns before.
True.
I was just kind of carrying the torch, so it sucks for them, and my heart goes out to them. But hey, you got to get with the times. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. All right, there he is, Wrinkles the Clown. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Wrinkles the Clown. There he is.
Hey,
Go
guys,
watch the.
Oh man.
Yeah,
if
thank you.
anyone wants to reach out about the franchise, hit me up at wrinklesclown.com, and we can talk about getting franchise in your state. Or if you just want to buy some stickers or postcards, you can do that there. I'm also on Cameo as well. So.
All right, there he goes. Wrinklestheclown.com is what you said?
Yeah, wrinklesclown.com.
Wrinklesclown.com. Couldn't get the other domain. Thank you to him
Florida.
He does have a way of saying Florida. And I saw this, I was like, hey, that area code is in our backyard. What's going on here? This guy hired to freak out kids, and it became such a major online phenomenon that he wore this mask and did this in various cities across the state of Florida. And then some of what happened afterwards, like that scene. Let me see if I could find the scene, the one that really got me. Hold on. Where's the one where it's like inside the? Okay, it's inside this kid's house. Tell me what you would do if you're watching over on YouTube. Here we go. All right, the kid's in bed. The drawer below the kid slides out, and there's Wrinkles the Clown, who stayed in there while the kid fell asleep. Okay, all right. I think you get the point. For those of you who can't see. It's frightening as hell and probably would really ruin you as a child. But Wrinkles the Clown on Netflix. Check it out and report back. Tell me what you think. All right.
Interesting guy.
Yeah, what a character. I like how they're franchising now. That's
I'm thinking about franchising.
All right, let's do it real quick. We got time here? How much?
No, we got to go.
All right, okay. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do jury duty and the power hour of the show. We'll give you the latest updates on that J.P. Morgan sex lawsuit. That's right. There are more details. In fact, that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's back. The 2026 Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival, May 12th through the 25th in Lock Haven Park. Tickets available now at orlandofringe.org.
Welcome back. Quick break. Always interesting to have a Wrinkles the Clown twist in the middle of the show somewhere.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green.
That guy's gonna kill on Cameo, by the way.
Don't wait. Sign up at TrueGreen.com and get your first application for $9.95.
That's the moneymaker.
The official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com. Celebrate the arrival of summer and other.
Okay. Well, there we go. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. TNJ chat, how you hanging in there? You can get a personalized video. That's insane. I think that guy has like hundreds of millions of views on all like the freaky videos that kids would share around. Very much like Slender Man. What an entrepreneur, yeah. Very weird. Yeah, we're trying to take our company public. We got an IPO. It's a Wrinkles IPO. When we come back, jury duty, the power hour, it's all on deck. What clip will C-Lane use of me from, well, today, probably. And we got the JP Morgan story. Always trying to throw some little distractions at you on the show. That's what makes things more fun, I think. Whatever makes $1, I guess. True. Fantastic interview. Only the best. Only the best around here. Hey, it has come in, the Hantavirus. It has come in that 2 of the people on the ship that they're trying to evacuate, at least 2 of the people are from Georgia, and another couple are from Texas. So we're starting to realize that some of the people from this ship with this virus are now being dispersed across the world, really, back to their homes. Now, the freakiest thing about that is this virus, when you get it, I think C-Lane said it could lay dormant for weeks. For like weeks, you could have time where you didn't even know you had it, and then all of a sudden you get the symptoms, and then a big chunk of the people who get it die. So now all those people, you know, picture them out here on the ocean, floating around, and then they all go to their respective homes, many of them in the United States of America, and then we just hope like hell that thing doesn't explode. Did those people get on the ship knowing they were sick? Unclear. Like it's unclear if they got the hantavirus. I don't know what the fuck to call this. How to pronounce. Okay, here we go.
Hantavirus.
Hanta, okay.
Hantavirus.
All right.
Hantavirus.
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 Okay, the Hantavirus. It's unclear whether they got it on the ship or whether they got it beforehand, but with the amount of time that it takes, it seems like they may have had it before they got on the ship. The Hantavirus. Not the hentai virus, that's different. You probably have that on your computer, though. You sick little freak. The hentai virus is completely different, you know it. They say it's not as contagious as COVID. It requires large droplets to spread, not airborne. The bigger problem is it just kills such a big portion of the people that get it. One of the reasons why COVID went global as a pandemic is many people could get it, and a lot of people wouldn't really even have that bad of symptoms, but they could pass it along to 10, 15, 100 more people, and then it went out everywhere. But when you have things like Ebola never explodes into a huge outbreak because too many people that get Ebola die. And dead people don't spread viruses. 90 seconds and we're back live. Ask it how to pronounce New Smyrna. New Smyrna? You don't think it'll get it? Let me see. How to pronounce. Should I give this to the traffic guy? All right, here we go. No. No, it doesn't just give. It doesn't give me one I can just play. All right, here.
The following pronunciation is brought to you by pronouncenames.com.
Yeah.
Smyrna.
That video has.
Smyrna.
This video has 87,000 views.
Smyrna.
That's it. That's a video with 87,000 views. What a time to be alive. Okay, less than a minute left. We're coming back right now for the power hour of the show. Are you ready? I'm not. I am not ready. Here we go.
Options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-478-6430. That's 800-478-6430. What do you have to lose? Call 800-478-6430. Again, 800-478-6430.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. G-R-A-N-D. Grand. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
I hope you'll be part of the show. Imagine that, you in front of the audience. And all you have to do is record a dispatch. That's what we call them, your recorded messages, video or audio, over at thenewsjunkie.com. Well, Wrinkles the Clown was weird, you know? So things get weird
kind
around
of an
here
interesting
sometimes.
guy, you know?
Yeah, it was good. I did not expect in the middle of an interview with a clown hired to freak out your kids that became a viral sensation that turned into a documentary that's now available on Netflix. I did not expect that he would be hawking cameos, stickers, and then trying to get more locations across the U.S.
He wants a Wrinkles the Clown network, you know, just across that's scaring everybody.
Yeah, well, what a time to be alive,
also,
for sure.
Maybe they went over this in the documentary because I haven't seen it. But when somebody asked if he was Santa during the holidays, I thought that was just a joke. I thought, like, oh, that's just somebody in the chat room joking around. And he's like, nah, I'm Santa. When I'm in Florida, I head to the mall.
I love the Florida. There's a very particular way to pronounce it right there. There's a very particular way he said that. All right, the Hantavirus, I want to bring you back to this. Hanta, like haunted, all right? Let's remember that moving forward. The Hantavirus. If you don't have any idea what's happening, there was a cruise ship that was out to sea. This pretty rare virus pops up on this cruise ship, and a couple of people die out on the water. I think it ended up being 3 people on the cruise ship died. Now we're learning where those people are headed because they all have to go somewhere from the ship. And 2 of them are headed to Georgia. All right. Health officials say they're monitoring 2 Georgia residents who recently returned from a cruise ship linked to a deadly hantavirus outbreak that made national news.
The country or the state?
The state of Georgia.
Oh,
they were on this MV Hondius. Look, Celine, look up that cruise ship real quick, and then we'll officially start the power hour. MV Hondius. How big is this cruise ship that these people were on? 3 people are dead from this. There's several more that are going back to Texas. So they are officially leaving the cruise ship now, where this hantavirus took hold and killed at least 3 people. And it's now making its way back around the world and into the United States in several cities where people potentially have this. Hopefully they don't, but potentially they do.
It's a 353-foot ship in length.
Small.
It has a capacity of 196 passengers and 72 crew members.
Oh, that's
very
like
tiny.
That's an exclusive-ass cruise ship right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a...
I don't know. I would figure all of them have the hantavirus by now.
Yeah, it can't be that big. That's small. That's a small ship you just said.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're in close quarters and the hantavirus is going around, you never know what's going to happen.
All right, here we go. Let's officially do it. Let's do the Power Hour.
They said it couldn't be done. Then they said,
fall in line, Brownie. I own you, Brownie. Lick me, brown boy.
It's time for the Power Hour on the News Junkie.
I was wondering which one you're going to choose. Yeah, I knew that there was a lot of...
whole bunch.
Ammunition for you. A lot of it out there today. I want to get through a lot in a short period of time on the show today. This is Nightmare Central. They keep doing this. I guess in California, we'll call this jury duty, by the way. I'll give you the plug at the end. In California, there was a bust of a bunch of people on ATVs and dirt bikes and all that taking over the highway. Here they are. There's dozens of them in a huge takeover on the interstate. For once, they got it right. And when I say they got it right, here's what I mean. The cops corralled these idiots, and they arrested all of them. And they got all of their four-wheelers and dirt bikes off the road, which is the only way you can teach a lesson to the people who have been doing this. They think in big numbers they can get away with whatever they want to, and they think that because they have previously. But the cops cut them all off, all these people on dirt bikes and four-wheelers, and ended up confiscating a whole bunch of their ATVs and dirt bikes.
So what is it they were doing in this case? Like they were all just riding together?
Yeah, they do this all the time. They get in a big, giant group, and then usually when they're in the big, giant group, they can just haul ass wherever they want. But they're literally trapped. The cops were smart enough to trap them this time, and they tried their best to get away. All these people got inconvenienced because they got stuck in between what was happening here.
Oh, and the cops are there, and they're still weaving in and around the cars. They're just trapped there.
Yep, somebody dove in the water, and they're pulling the person out of the water who jumped off the bridge to try to stay away from the cops getting them. But they finally got him. That was in Oakland, California. Police sees 77 ATVs and dirt bikes in this street takeover that moved through the Bay Area in California. Good on them. That's the best way to do this, I think. I think that's the smartest way to handle the situation. What else do we have here before we get into some of your feedback? They say there's a new scam alert out there. I haven't heard this yet, so I don't know if they curse. I certainly hope they don't, but just beware, Sealand. It's been one of those days, to say the least. But there's a new scam alert going around. I always tell you to tell the elderly people in your life about these sort of scams. Let them know what's going on so they're made aware of what's happening. Here's one of them.
What do you want? Where is here, please, the temple?
The jewelry swap scam is a deception theft
All right.
that targets primarily older adults.
Mama, this is for your gift.
They approach an older adult in the street.
Mama, put here.
They are targeting anybody that has visible jewelry.
All right, so they try to find an old person in public, and they try to give them some fake-ass jewelry and then take your real jewelry, your very real jewelry away. I think that's what the scam is.
They approach in a friendly manner and ask for directions, possibly offer you a gift.
I have to put for you to wear for my mom. Please.
At this point, they move in close. They might try to hug you or give you jewelry, placing fake jewelry around your neck while they remove the real jewelry. Take off. By the time you notice it, they're usually off the scene.
Here for you. Because today is birthday for my mom.
Keep your jewelry hidden. You don't want to let anybody come close to you. You definitely don't want to let people put their arms on you.
True.
If you are the victim of this crime, or you think you may have been the victim of this crime, definitely call 911 right away. Trust your instincts and file a report.
All right, there's the message for you.
All right,
Get
question.
this to the older people. Tell them if somebody starts messing with your jewelry or trying to go, I'm going to give you this ring, and then they might be stealing your stuff while they're doing this.
Do you think that person really has an accent? And if they do you think they're zhuzhing it up just to kind of confuse? Oh, your mama gift for you. Oh, it's so beautiful.
That I think it's 100% fake.
Bellissimo.
100% fake.
Oh, God bless you, Mama.
What do you want?
God bless you.
Is the temple.
The jewelry swap.
Yeah, I think it's 100% fake. Big Doug Millionaire says, jokes on them. I only wear fake jewelry. Yeah, then you're good. If you only wear fake jewelry, you're good. But a lot of older people wear real bona fide jewelry, and then they'll get out there on the streets, or they'll even come up to their doorbell. That was one of them, was straight up to their doorbell and they confront them and they trick them into it. And older people are kind of sweet, you know, they get taken advantage of every once in a while like this. Okay, let's see here. What do we have for a couple of dispatches coming through? Here is Jana B. Jana B has a dispatch about the clown we talked to, Wrinkles the Clown. Hello?
Hey guys, I have a question.
Okay.
Why would parents ever do something like this to their children? You know, if parents would learn how to parent their children, probably 90% of those kids wouldn't need somebody to call in to hire this clown.
True.
The other 10%, of course, that have medical conditions should be totally excluded from this.
All right.
You know, to me, it just sounds like child abuse.
Child abuse. Child abuse to you, to Wrinkles the Clown, business opportunity. All right? Mm-hmm. Business opportunity. Not a fake accent on his part, though. That's completely and totally
Florida.
Florida accent's very, very real. Here's Concrete Mike talking about the Hantavirus.
Happy day, News Junkie crew.
Hey, Concrete Mike.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little bit worried about this Hantavirus. I think I'm going to have to go by my local grocery store and buy up all the toilet paper.
Please don't. Well, I do not want to live through that again. I'm telling you, I don't want to live through the spread of another virus in my lifetime, numero uno. Numero dos, I don't want to live through going to the grocery store and having people freak out and buying up all this stuff and there's no toilet paper again. I never want to have a moment where Courtney and I go into the grocery store and we're excited. We both have smiles on our faces because we can buy some toilet paper. I never want to wear a mask again in my life. Ever, ever, ever. I never want to have lines on the ground that I have to follow. I never want to have like all these weird sanitation centers everywhere. I don't want any of that stuff, okay? I don't want any of that.
Oh, you act like COVID is so different than your life now.
It is. It's very, very different.
Barely.
It's very,
barely.
Very different. Yeah, and the Hantavirus, they're saying, though, even the World Health Organization people are saying that they aren't freaking out yet, but I don't know what that means.
I think there's things you miss about COVID.
No, there's not. No, there's not. Trust me. I hated all that stuff. I hated
all
that.
of it, though.
I hated all of it. Yeah. I thought it was dystopian, weirdo stuff. They tried to get us to do it for as long as we could. I'm not a fan. But here's the World Health Organization. This lady knows about this kind of stuff. She's the director of the World Health Organization. Let's see what she says about the Hantavirus thing.
This is not coronavirus. This is a very different virus. We know this virus. Hantaviruses have been around for quite a while. There's a lot of detail that we know. I'm going to ask Anais to come in and say this, but I want to be unequivocal here. This is not SARS-CoV-2. This is not the start of a COVID pandemic. This is an outbreak that we see on a ship. There's a confined area. We have 5 confirmed cases so far. We completely understand why these questions are coming, and we are trying to provide all of the information that we can. That's why we're having a press conference here to give accurate information, and we're grateful for all of those out there who are asking these types of questions.
Okay.
But this is not the same situation we were in 6 years ago.
Okay. All right. Okay. But did they say that then 6 years ago? Were we still saying the same? Don't worry about it. I know that's what I was told.
I wonder what Brady Sluder thinks about this whole situation.
Brady Sluder.
Tell
me that. Is that the one guy? Is that the...
Yeah, he might. They might be looking to him to say, if I get Hanta, I get Hanta. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
His name is known.
Yeah,
you know that guy's name.
I just typed in the line, and it said that came from Brady Sluder.
Where is he?
He apologized for saying that. After the fact.
Now he's going to say like, hey, if I get the Hanta, I get the Hanta.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop from partying.
He said, I would like to sincerely apologize for the insensitive comment I made in regards to COVID-19 while I was on spring break. I wasn't aware of the severity of my actions and comments. Like many others, I have elderly people who I adore more than anything in the world. Oh, please. I would love to watch him say this and then play back the clip right after.
Double it down. Somebody says, and this has gone pretty viral over on X, 2.9 million views. Everybody calm down. I got this. And then it shows them asking a question to AI. It says, make a vaccine for Hantavirus. Make no mistake. So don't worry. We're in good hands. We got AI now. We'll be able to figure this out. I think everything will be all right. We're gonna really pull through here. In the last story in jury duty, strange jury duty, but a jury duty nonetheless today, is our update. Let me bring up the story here about the J.P. Morgan situation. We read the court docs yesterday, which were wild.
You heard them.
That's what the Power Hour opening clip was there. And the new details on this are the female J.P. Morgan Chase executive. On that story, the man who's suing wants to remain anonymous due to threats that he's been getting. His name is already out there. He's not. No, his name is already out there. And here's the crazy thing. TMZ is going with the unidentified man suing J.P. Morgan Chase executive Lauren Hajini. Why are we making her name public if his name's not going to be public? I think that in this case, in a case like this, when it's so out there and so outlandish, the accuser's name should be public. I don't know if you guys are with me on that, but I think in these cases like this, where it's just out of nowhere and you want to make an accusation about somebody, I think the accuser's name should be public. Why should he get to make outlandish claims against this executive at J.P. Morgan? These things that almost anybody paying attention doesn't think that it happened like this at all.
Well, who gets to decide whether they're outlandish or not? Well, this is in all, for all intents and purposes, the alleged victim of sexual abuse, of a sexual assault.
And what happened when he went to report that abuse? The people said, we think you need to check yourself into a mental health facility, right? They said, we think you need to check yourself in when he went to explain to them what had happened to him. I feel like his name should be just as public as hers, or keep them both anonymous. Say an unidentified man is suing an unidentified woman. But the idea of him being able to make these accusations and her name being public and attached to him, no, I'm not with that. I understand the point C-Lane's saying, and it is an interesting question. It brings up a lot of different decisions that people have to make. But why should her name be public and his name not be public? His name is John Doe in the lawsuit. He said he's seen multiple medical professionals since leaving his job at the bank. He says he was diagnosed with PTSD due to this woman wanting to have threesomes and have sex with him all the time. In his filing, he said his family received threatening texts, et cetera, et cetera. I'll remind you, we told you yesterday that this anonymous man at J.P. Morgan with all of these claims was offered $1 million by J.P. Morgan just so their employee wouldn't get in this position that she finds herself in now. They still claim they categorically deny any of this ever happened. She never engaged in any inappropriate conduct with this individual of any kind, has never been to the location where the alleged sexual assault supposedly took place. Following our investigation, we don't believe there's any merit to these claims. While numerous employees cooperated with the investigation, the complainant refused to participate in the investigation and has declined to provide facts that would be central to support his allegations, a spokesperson for J.P. Morgan Chase said. So, yeah, the latest is he still wants to be anonymous, even though her name is out there. And I say either they're both anonymous, either the accusers are anonymous and the people who they are saying are the targets, the alleged person is also anonymous, or nobody's anonymous. I don't like it that way. I don't like you can make claims against somebody and their name's out and yours isn't. I don't think that's fair. Let me know what you think. Send your dispatch, your email on over. Go to the website, thenewsjunkie.com right now. Das Hefe says, so we must have some dirt on this? Well, Courtney made the case yesterday. She goes, wouldn't it be crazy if he was legitimately telling the truth? And he was legitimately telling the truth. And then he goes to the cops and they go, there's no way. There's no way she did this. And there's no way she said this. And then the press and everybody doesn't take him seriously. And then he's just losing his mind because he really is telling the truth, but nobody believes him.
So imagine if the hottest girl in school gave you a sympathy bang and then never fessed up to it. Yeah. Nobody would believe nerdo you the bang the hottest girl in school.
Yeah, and I get it. I will say I don't believe. I still don't believe, but it would be an interesting twist.
If it was a believable story, like if you read this story and read the allegation, not these allegations, because these are the ones that sound crazy, whether they're talking about are canons at all. Mm-hmm. But if you read an allegation of sexual assault that seemed credible, would you still think that the accuser should be named?
And I think that the accuser should be named and the person they're accusing should be named, or no one should be named. Does that make sense? Like,
okay.
I think it's either both of their names are public or nobody's name is public. That's what I think is fair. I think it is not fair. Like, imagine I sued you and I said, C-Lane has been bullying me, and C-Lane, he takes off his pants at work and exposes himself to me, and C-Lane urinates all over the equipment at iHeartRadio, and he does all this, and then I'm like, hey, by the way, this is anonymous, and I'm going to sue him and the company, and I want to be anonymous. And imagine C-Lane has to do the show every single day, and C-Lane's like, I'll tell you who anonymous is. Is this guy right here? Why is my name out there and not his? Right? And I think in that situation, you would go, yes. Either we're both public or none.
But you did not accuse me of graping you.
No, but maybe it happened. Maybe it happened. We don't know necessarily.
For the record, did not happen.
It didn't. Yeah, no, it didn't. It definitely didn't happen. Quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from you. Your dispatches are on the way. The Power Hour rolls on. We got more from you. We got a freaky incident at a courthouse in Denver. We'll try to get to that. And we have something that happened in a bathroom in Volusia County, Florida. But what went down? The details are wild. You got to hear this. And it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident blocking the right lane, the I-4 express lanes on the northbound side before Kirkman Road. Emergency vehicles for that accident are on the westbound side of Kirkman, causing a little bit of a delay.
Skull mic activated. Stand by.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals at $4, $6, and $8. Pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty Biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com. I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation.
All right, just got to get this song for Today Learn.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Jack. Selling your home can be overwhelming.
How we doing, everybody?
Work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your
TNJ chat, can somebody give me a check-in? Let me know if Josh has passed me in the points battle. Let me know if user Josh has passed me in the points battle. Trying to decide whether or not I should jump off a cliff today. Yes, he did. How many points does he have on TNJ chat? $18 million? No shot. No shot he has 18 million. No shot. I'll never come back to chat. Yeah, because you suck, get good? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Does this suck? Huh? How about that? It wasn't really what I was looking for. Hang on. Hold on, I'm on a cooldown on gambling. Wait, does... 5 seconds. 5 second cooldown. 3 second cooldown. Does this suck? Boom. 250 points. Stop gifting him more points, please. Rigged? No, I would never do that. I want it to be fair for everybody. So there's a story out of Volusia County. An 11-year-old kid, an autistic kid, says that other kids at school videotaped him in the bathroom. What do you think, chat, should be the punishment for kids filming another kid at school in the bathroom and then sharing that video? Do you think that, is that equivalent to like revenge porn? What should be done about kids that film another kid in the bathroom at 12 years old at school and then post it online somewhere or send it to friends? Ship them to Iran? That's manufacturing and distribution of CSAM? I think technically you might be right. Yeah, I think technically that might be right. Get Wrinkles the Clown on him? Sunsteak John says 2 hours in jail. It's a very reasonable punishment. We're going to explore this story here. Let me see real quick. Is there a report on this? There is. Okay. We're coming back right now.
Explore playlists for the whole family, like Disney hits. Plus, plenty of mom-themed podcasts. Open the iHeartRadio app, search Mom, and listen now. iHeartRadio!
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. G-R-A-N-D. GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
case, and it's a weird one, but I want to get your vibe on this in just a moment. Learn more about this show. Go over to the website of the world's most viral newsroom at thenewsjunkie.com. This is a young boy in trouble here, and these kids are like 11 and 12 years old, C-Lane, in this story. So they're young. I mean, they are absolutely kids. And one of them just appeared in a Volusia County, Florida courtroom alongside his public defender and had a plea deal tied to something that happened in a middle school classroom. So I want you to think about being in middle school when this happened, or in a middle school. It was a middle school. It was actually in the bathroom where this all went down. But think about yourself when you were in middle school, something happening at the school leading to you being in court and potentially even like going to jail at 11 or 12 years old. And I want to know what you guys think the punishment should be here. But here's what happened. Here's Here's the story from Wesh, the NBC affiliate, who was talking about
this.
You're only going to see on West 2. An 11-year-old boy is pleading no contest to video voyeurism after investigators say he took a photo of his classmate who has autism in a bathroom stall.
West 2's Volusia County reporter Pamela Combe was inside the courtroom and explains what happens next.
An 11-year-old boy walked into a Volusia County courtroom Wednesday.
It's so crazy to see little kids in the courtroom. Like, he's 11, and he's in the courtroom facing serious charges because of what happened here. Let me give you a bit of the information that led to all of this. According to a DeLand police report, several students followed a 12-year-old boy with autism into the school restroom. So this 12-year-old with autism goes into the bathroom, and these kids follow him in, and they harassed him while he was in the bathroom. And then they kicked the stall door while he was inside. Then they took pictures of him while he was trying to get dressed. So they had like either nude or near nude photos of him while this autistic kid is trying to just use the bathroom, and all these other students are harassing him, including the 11-year-old that's in court in this moment right here. So back to it.
Public defender right by his side as his attorney asked the judge to accept a plea deal.
What we are asking the court to do is take his plea this morning.
The boy pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor video voyeurism charge after a March incident inside a DeLand Middle School bathroom.
All right.
According to a report from DeLand police, several students followed a boy with autism into the restroom, harassing him and kicking the stall. Police say pictures were taken while the boy was trying to get dressed. The victim's parents, who were not identifying, say they pulled their son out of school after that, and they tell us their son hasn't been the same since.
Okay, let me stop there. A lot of times I would hear, hey, they pulled their son out of school, and I go, okay, come on. If they were sending photographs of me that they took while I was on the bathroom in middle school, I was on the toilet, or I'm like naked in some embarrassing state, and I'm some autistic kid in the bathroom, 11, 12 years old at middle school, I'm never going to that school again. I am never going back to that school again. So I 100% agree with the parents taking him out of this school. They ruined his time at this elementary school. No doubt about it. 100%. 100%. If I was in that school, I would want to be taken out because of what happened to me as a result of these kids. So I definitely agree that would be an outcome that I would make sense of.
We have a lot of sleepless nights and a lot
Here's
of
Mom.
outbursts, and he's feeling a lot of feelings. He's upset. His whole routine's been turned upside down.
According to the victim's attorney, the state attorney's office has yet to determine whether or not they'll prosecute the 3 other kids involved in this case and initially charged with harassment. According to him, those charges are still under review. The family's attorney left Wednesday's hearing disappointed because he hoped for a more serious charge.
And they videotaped the whole thing and placed it on social media. I thought that the county and the state attorney's office would protect victims more than they did today.
Covering Volusia County, in DeLand, Pamela Combe, Wash 2 News.
All right, there you go. That's what they're saying about this. The parents and the attorney wanted it to be more of a charge against this kid. The 11-year-old pled no contest after taking this video. I mean, I'm okay with these younger kids facing punishment. I don't want the 11-year-old behind bars for a long time or any time at all if possible.
Give him a fair amount of time to learn his lesson. I think just the process of having to get a lawyer, having to go through the court system, some of the things along the way can really put put a heaviness to the thing you did and be like, hey, listen, this is unacceptable. This is not the road you want to be going down. I say even maybe little juvie time, maybe.
Yeah.
And then
I agree.
Give him a path to redemption. Give him a path to be able to turn 18 and get a job and not have something he did when he was 11 years old hovering over him.
Sometimes people, C-Lane, when they look at these stories, they go, well, if you get these kids into the pipeline when they're young, the system, it turns them into these people who are just destined to be incarcerated. And the idea is the system is doing the damage. And if they're young and they get introduced into the system, then forever they're going to be in the system. I dismiss that entirely. I think what you're doing is you're taking correlation and trying to make it into causation. If you say these kids who are introduced to the system at a young age end up being behind bars, Maybe it's because they're antisocial kids who are destined for the jail pipeline no matter what. The idea that we should keep them away from any punishment just means more people will be victims of the things that they end up doing over time. But some percentage of these kids are legit going to change. They're legit going to change because they face some punishment for it. So, again, I don't want them like in a real jail or any of this, but I'm fine with kids being punished in a court of law, 11 years old or not. That's wrong. What they did was wrong, and they've affected this autistic kid's life in a very, very negative way.
Space Coast Chick says, just give him a visit from old Wrinkles the Clown there.
That'll do it, right? Wrinkles the Clown will fix up everything. This kid's life will be so much worse. Let's not encourage that, please. All right, let us know what you think. Give us your dispatches, of course. You do that by going over to thenewsjunkie.com right now. Quick shout out. I hear, C-Lane, that we just had a potential winner. We got a winner?
Which, funny enough, it was Zephus Biker, who that mortgage guy Don picked for Fritz on the Street. And while he didn't get the Fritz on the Street prize, he got quite the consolation, $1,000 in his pocket from iHeartRadio for just putting in the keywords.
He got mentioned and chosen by that mortgage guy Don and won the keyword contest today. Unbelievable. You got to get in on this. Make sure when you're hearing the keywords, no matter what show you're listening to, no matter where you're listening to us right now, when you hear the keywords, act. Get $1,000. That's what he did, and you should be doing that on this iHeartRadio station, please, all right? You got more opportunities on the way. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with a look at your forecast for Central Florida on this Thursday. So we've got a really high fire danger today. Just be super careful with anything that could cause a fire to break out. Cigarettes, idling over tall grass, you know the deal. It's also going to be really hot. High temperature today is going to reach the mid and upper 90s across parts of the area. By far the hottest day so far this year. It doesn't get much better. No rain in the forecast, really of significance.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster. Buying custom blinds shouldn't be complicated.
Congratulations, Zephus Biker.
It was a little bit of good luck for Zephus Biker that mortgage guy Don picked him for first.
Congrats on the win.
And now he's a winner of $1,000. Don helps you keep money in your pocket. In this case, put money in your pocket. But Don also wants to help you if you are looking for a mortgage, if you're trying to get out of that
stand by
that renting situation where you're just throwing money away and not getting any sort of return on that. You're going to look to get into that dream home, maybe. Maybe you already have a mortgage and the rate's just too high. If it has a 7 or 8 in front of it, you should be checking
stand by
today because you're 100% paying too much. The mortgage rates have been headed down and they're at nearly 3-year lows. So, you know, when you shop around for cars, you shop around for plenty of other things. I've seen some of you shop around for much smaller. Why not shop around?
Boom!
That mortgageguyDon.com.
Thank you to Janine for the 4 gifted subs. Those secret show subscriptions are very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you, Janine, for the 4 gifted subs.
I might be able to get you a much better rate. Don't be a slacker. Get that peace of mind and do it with our friend That Mortgage Guy Don of ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Don't miss the book of payroll. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Right now, renewal by Anderson.
All right, I got a Q today alert up. Let's rate the show. Rate the show. 10 out of 10 is a winner into the Hall of Fame. 1 out of 10 is a big, fat loser. Classic. Yeah, that'll do it. It'll fire you up. All right. 8 Santa Wrinkles out of 10. We'll take it. Rate the show. Rate that show. Big 10, says Cyclone Ranger. 9 out of 10 clowns. Zephyrus, hook us up with some Secret Shows gifts, just saying, right? Always a 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10 Floridas. I'll give the Greek show a 10 out of 10. All right. I'll accept, in their absence, I'll accept that. You got that today. 10 out of 10 hot dogs. True. 10 scary effing clowns out of 10. 10 out of 10 kids in bathroom pics. Sun State John, I did not expect that from you. 9.3 patriotic geese out of 10. Grand in your hands, best show ever. Now he's vested because he won the keyword contest and all, but I'll take it. I will take it. I want to thank everybody who joined us along for the ride today. Don't forget the bowling event is coming up on Saturday. Secret Shows is tonight at 8 p.m. uncensored here in the studio. Myself, C-Lane, Josh Fowler. It's going to be a wild ride on the show today. We may have some Palette Man updates incoming. I've got some really good clips I've saved up for Secret Shows. We still have mystery noises going on in the studio. You are single-handedly making radio podcast great again. Well, thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless all of you. Hit like over on that YouTube stream if you don't mind as we wrap things up today. So we got tonight's Secret Shows at 8 p.m. Secret Shows 8 p.m. tonight. You can watch live on the website if you're a sub. If not, go subscribe on thenewsjunkie.com. You'll see the countdown timer start at 7, 8 p.m. The link appears. Click it, and bam, you're right into the studio watching us live, just like this. So that's tonight at 8 p.m. Tomorrow, Josh Fowler will join us live on the show, on the mothership. See you tonight, Gene. Thanks for the gifted subs. And on Saturday, we'll all be out at the bowling event. Yes, the Moses DeWitt bowling event. JustCallMo.com/bowling. Thank you, Night Nurse. Hasaj will be there too. Hasaj is very well liked on the show. The other guy, I don't know. God bless you all. Our chatter of the day is Zephyrus, because why not just give them everything? Why not give them everything? Our chatter of the day is Zephyrus Biker. Let's hear it for the girl. We're coming back. We'll see you tomorrow on the show. God bless.
We'll be playing a bunch of the old classics, plus stuff from our new up-and-coming record.
November 15th through the 19th.
We'll be playing, our friends will be playing.
Catch performances from Sublime, Yellow Wolf, Co-Defendants.
Food and drinks, comedy, and of course live music. All on board a badass cruise ship. To win, just listen to this station on the iHeartRadio app.
Tap the contest tab and enter to win.
Learn more at SublimeCruise.com.
Winner must be 21 or older. Prize provided by Six Man Ltd.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the News Junkie.
That didn't make the cut. And today, I'm going to wrap everything up for a Thursday. Thank you all for being with us today. It's been a blast as per usual. We hope we kept you company today. Hope we kept you entertained to some level today. And we'll be back tomorrow to do it all over again. Here's the schedule. Here's how it's going to go moving forward. Number one, tonight, 8 p.m., Secret Shows is live for those of you who are subscribers or who have been gifted subs, a lot of new people in that bucket. And I will tell you that it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a fun, uncensored show. You can watch live on thenewsjunkie.com, or C-Lane has made an Apple TV app. Make sure you download that if you have Apple TV. Log in with your account that has Secret Shows access. And if you do that, you can watch live on your Apple TV device.
Even from Iceland.
Even from Iceland, no matter where you are, you log in with your Secret Shows account, and you can watch the stream live at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's what's happening on Thursday. Friday, our friend Josh Fowler will be with us on the show, on the mothership, the main show, this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Saturday, we have the big event coming up, the bowling event. I got to say, because I didn't work in it now, it's been an insane show. We've been all over creation. We've done some weird things.
We're interviewing clowns.
We interviewed clowns.
Dogs and cats living together.
I got the clown to get political. We did all the things. We did all the things.
Right down in Florida. I'll show you who the real clown show is.
It's like, let me share this chat message with Wrinkles the Clown and see if he can stay above the political fray. And he's like, yeah, the clown in the White House. That's the clown. Florida. So it's been a weird, wild one today. And in that mix, I missed something very, very important. I want to tell you that if you are in need of an attorney, you need to go to the DeWitt Law Firm. Just call Mo. Just call Mo, 800-CALL-MO. Or go to justcallmo.com.
Yep, and if you want your last-minute chance to attend the Bowlerama, hang out with us, and play a whole lot of pinball, which is a good time because you don't have to bowl, and you can just pinball and get drinks and party with everybody. You can do that at justcallmo.com/bowling, or listen to Home Loans Radio, and they're going to have some to give away. Some last-minute tickets could be yours with listening to Home Loans Radio.
Is it possible to play pinball and drink at the same time?
In between rounds.
Do those? Somebody says, Diana says, are you still doing a Roku app? Yes.
Yes, those are in the works.
Yeah. We should be on almost all TVs.
I hate to say that Roku might be last. That's the one that doesn't even have a line of code written yet. But WebOS, which is like your LG TVs, and the Amazon or the Fire Amazon and Google, the ones that are Android-based, those are coming soon.
Yeah, so there'll be Secret Shows TV apps for everybody who has a smart TV for you to be able to watch. And then eventually, we hope to late this year relaunch the News Junkie app for Secret Show subscribers so that you can have access to the app and the TNJ chat and all of that stuff a little bit further down the road. So a lot of exciting stuff happening, a lot of weird stuff happening, all connected to the show. Now, on the way out, let's do maybe one final dispatch. I think we could do that.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
For the record, I did have another Doorbell Freakout video, but I'll have to wait till tomorrow to work that in. I'm sorry, I apologize, but it'll be interesting for tomorrow anyhow. I promise you that much. Now let me refresh for the latest and the greatest and see what we can play on the way out for you. Somebody sending a photo dispatch. Willie says it's 94 degrees. Holy cow. His truck dash doesn't work, though. It says 77. This truck is being optimistic about the weather. It ain't 77 outside, buddy. You're melting away in that vehicle.
What do you say? I left my baby in the car because it said it was 77. It should be fine.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know there was going to be an issue with this? Here is Meow talking about, about zoonotic diseases. Hello?
Hey, News Junkie.
Hey.
I have been working in the nuisance animal control field for about 20 years now.
All right.
Hantavirus is a common risk in our industry, but you've also got to worry about histoplasmosis from bats, leptospirosis from raccoons, Ballus ascarius, which is a roundworm from raccoons. You can get salmonella from these critters. You can get toxoplasmosis from pigeon feces. There's so many concerns in wildlife that a lot of people are ignorant to unless they're in a high-risk field like cleaning out old storage units or buying
your
houses
job
or doing wildlife control. Being stuck on a cruise ship with any of these would be awful. The suits at iHeartRadio deserve all these. Thanks.
Wow.
Thank you.
Remember when everybody freaked out about that, They freaked out about the video of the guy letting the raccoon fall off his boat. He was in the middle of the sea.
Yeah.
And the raccoon fell off the boat. See? I didn't think,
That's why.
It's me or the raccoon, man.
That's why. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's wrap it up. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Thursday, May 7th, 2026. Today I learned this country right here.
Germany?
A lot of drinking.
Ireland?
Yes, Ireland. That's what you're known for, Ireland. The island of Ireland has approximately the same area as the U.S. state of South Carolina. I always love to see the differences when you picture the size of these places. Like, one that always rocks my world is not Ireland being the size of South Carolina, which is pretty wild to think about, but it's how big Alaska is.
Oh, my gosh. It's incredible.
It's massive. It's like the size of the whole west coast of the United States of America. Alaska is absolutely massive. Sometimes we think about these places and we think they're smaller or bigger based on the globes that we have become so familiar with. But I'll stop blabbing at you and get to the next one. Today, learn North Korea's biggest export is fake hair in North Korea. It amounts to about 46% or $188 million of all exports.
It's weird because Lauryn Hill said that the fake hair was by Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
Fake nails done by Koreans.
Yeah. Well, in this case, the North Koreans got that hair, too. Today, learn this band right here.
I see. Korn with a K.
Korn with a K and a backwards R, I think. Korn recorded their first album, High on Methamphetamine. And it was Monkey, Fieldy, and the other guys.
Matthew.
Jonathan Davis, all those guys. Very, very good when they were formed in 1993. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you next.